shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
And I approve this message.
Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. We are the Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Touchdown, touchdown. Let's throw a bomb on first down. Let's throw a bomb on every down. First we score, then we clown. Having fun, look around. Nobody loud as a Raider crowd. Nobody proud as a Raider crowd. NFL, how you like me now? We gon' do this open style. Nothing but action. I'm Bo Jackson. Hit the hole, run you over. Goal line, jumping over. Going crazy. Lose your soul, lose your mind in the black hole. Here's the goal, Super Bowl. And everybody here get to go. Don't need no invitation. No. We are that Raider Nation. Yeah. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Oakland Raiders.
That Oakland Raider. What is up, y'all? Welcome to another Raider Connection Wednesday.
What's up?
With my boys, New England Raider, J Raider, and of course, Las Vegas Raider. You know, you're one of the few ones who's embraced the name, and I appreciate that, Nathan. I really
I'm trying to move forward. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to look to the future,
right?
Yeah.
But what up, fellas? What up? What's going on? You know,
Not much. You all calmed down on after Monday night. I know Monday night was a rough night for you.
It
great
was, but
healed.
but it wasn't, because at the same time, I was telling Rundown on Tuesday. That's why, to me, coaching is so important. If you watch that game, like as much shit as the Ohio State coach got after the Michigan game, this fool was ready for that Notre Dame blitz. Like they could not get to Howard, and seeing that like made me appreciate coaching. It sucked as a fan, you know. But it was cool to watch. You know, it was a cool playoff. For being the first year for the playoff, like it definitely lived up to my my expectations. And I'm glad it wasn't like the teams that got a bye or the 1 and the 2 that ended up winning it all. You know, the 2 teams that were in the end were the ones that went the whole gauntlet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was cool. It was cool. The family was here, so yeah. It was funny because I watched it with my uncle and my brother, and they're Chiefs fans. So that throw where Riley got hit, they started screaming. No. When Howard got hit, they were yelling, "That's not roughing the passer. That's not roughing the passer." All of a sudden, the Chiefs fans don't know.
Yeah.
They're used to it.
Man, that's fucking rich.
I was like, man, I can't with y'all. But what is up? Salute to the chat. You know, as always, our boy
chat?
Silver Smoke Raider. What's going on, big dog? Salute, Silver Smoke with the Raiders. And, of course, my bro, Chris Raiders. Welcome, brother. Let's go.
Sir Chris.
I'm glad to see you going live, Chris. I got to hit you up one of these days. And then, of course, my boy in NorCal, Raider Jesse. What's going on, big dog? Raider Paul in the house. He said Raiders, exactly. Oakland Raiders. I'm a Raider fan, bro. But, yeah, Oakland Raiders, too. What up, Leo? What's going on, Sacktown? That's my dude right there. Armando, welcome. L11, what's going on, big dog? Salute to Jay and Leo. What's going on, brother? How is everybody? My boy Rundown, the Raider Rundown is in the house. You know,
Rundown?
What's up, Rundown?
Yeah, my boy John be sending me all kinds of news, and I appreciate it because I be busy lately with work, so he'd be sending me a lot of the clips. So. He's like, I heard the news that Brock Bowers reached out to Todd Monken via phone call. Let's see tomorrow if he accepts the interview. Yeah, there's still a lot of coaching interviews. We'll get into that. Yeah. You know, definitely see that. But I mean, the first news that popped off this morning, I know
Mhm.
I had messaged you guys and you guys put it up too in the chat, but looks like the Raiders have hired or chosen, their general manager, and that's Tom Brady's homie, Spytek,
Yep.
as our general manager from Tampa Bay. Hey, how you guys feeling about this? You like it? It's a little different, this time we're actually hiring the GM before the coach, as it should be
Right.
in my mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
how you
I'm
feeling
fine
about
with it.
that?
I'm fine with it. Like,
Mhm.
I didn't
Cool
know
with
who
it?
he was. I didn't know who he was a couple weeks ago, and then now that I've looked up on him, I'm
Yeah.
fine with it. He's proven.
I think it's like that with most GMs, right? You really don't know who they are until
No.
we start looking for one, and then you're like, because he was an assistant at Tampa Bay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he helped build when Brady was there, winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he helped put that team together to the point where the only missing piece they needed was Brady, and luckily Brady brought Gronk down there with them, and that made it even better.
So he was there before Brady got there.
Yeah, as like an assistant to the assistants, I think. But he still had
part of the
sayings.
reason how they ended up with Brady. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that team. That team had ask the Chiefs. That team had a crazy, nasty defensive line.
Yeah.
They harassed a 15 that Super Bowl. But yeah, how about you, Jay? How about you, Nate? How you feeling about the choice and the hiring of a GM before our coach?
I mean, I think we saw this coming, right? That was pretty much the consensus with everyone is that Spytek was a front runner. I think they did a second interview with him. I'm pretty sure last week.
Yeah.
Having the history between him and Brady being together, playing together. John was the one who facilitated Brady coming over, and then he had Gronk and putting that whole team together.
You got AB to come over as well, right? Brady did.
Yeah. So Spytek has experience. So I think this is a great addition. I'm very happy about that. At least we got one domino down. We got to get the rest of the pieces going. Still need that head coach, but at least we got Spytek, and we kind of know where we stand, and he can start getting at least some things started, right? So obviously free agency, you got Max's contract. That can be actually, taken a look at in a few weeks once they get the staff all sorted out and get that addressed, put that shit to bed. So I'm happy about it.
Cool. How about you, Nate?
Yeah, definitely. I think I definitely agree with what Jay was saying. I'm happy about it as well. He was the overall best hire possible at the GM. He was the best GM, in this cycle. So you can't be wrong with that when you get the consensus number one GM in the cycle. And then, like Jay was saying as well, like the relationship that he's already had with Tom Brady that goes back to when they were playing together in Michigan, like that's already a plus, I think, because they have that relationship, they have that rapport, and they are already on the same page on how they want to build the team. So I mean, now it's really, let's go see who they get at head coach. I know there's a lot of names right now, especially since Ben Johnson got the job in Chicago. Everyone's kind of in a spin, like, fuck, that was our number one. Like, what do we do now? But
that was plan A.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really interested in to see what they come up with. So,
you guys think this choice in GM maybe affected the Ben Johnson decision? Maybe he wanted his own dude, his own guy, and they were like, nah, we're gonna go with Spytek.
No, I think it was the other way around.
I think it was the other way around.
I don't think they named him right away because of Ben Johnson.
Yeah, I think they were kind of holding off, but I think Ben Johnson's decision, and now that I've looked at it in a different light, I think it was a smart move for him. I mean, he's going with Caleb Williams, and you got Roma Dunze there, and you've got definite better options. I mean, it's kind of,
and they got a top pick, right?
They pick after us.
Yeah,
I think they got.
I mean, they got a top 10 pick as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So they're only going to bring in even more.
Yeah, when you look at it, I know us as Raider fans, we see it like, what do you mean? Like, of course you would want to come to the Raiders. But like how you say you look at it from a different perspective, to me it makes sense. They already have their quarterback. They have a big wide receiver. They got another top pick this year. Yeah, so it definitely has something to build on over there. Yeah.
Yeah, the old Raider mystique is it's non-existent right now. People used to love coming
not at
here
all.
To play for the Raiders because it meant something.
Yeah,
and that's what we need to get back to, and it's just not going to happen now.
Let's see how the chat's feeling over the hire. I didn't see much on there, but I do know. It's funny you mentioned the Raider mystique being gone, and then a lot of people have the move to Vegas. They blame that on it, right? I don't even think it's so much the move to Vegas. It's the lack of winning lately. It was one thing when we were in Oakland, the fans can react a certain way, but players and coaches and stuff like that were still reluctant to come over here. I still stand on this. I was telling Rundown yesterday, I think the reason part of why Monken hasn't came yet is you think about the hardballs. They could be telling my man, don't go to the Raiders. They're a fucking shit show over there. Like, look what they've done with their quarterback the last couple. Our coaches these last couple of cycles. Like, you don't want to go somewhere there. So I could see them having that type of influence, and it makes sense when you see what we've done with our GMs and our head coaches recently.
Well, we're like a coaching graveyard if you think about it. This is where coaches die.
Right?
Seriously, that's what.
And that's why I'm so reluctant when people say my boy Marcus Freeman. I'm like, nah. Like, let him sit.
You mean you don't want to go to games and see him walking the sideline for us?
I can do that in a college game or something like that.
There you go.
But I say it in that sense of because it is a coaching, kind of funeral when you come over. You don't know what to.
But I think with that statement, I think there's obviously bias because John doesn't want him to leave, and then obviously we're direct competition to Jim. So it's like normally you would take that with a grain of salt, but I mean, it is true. He would have to rebuild almost a whole team here. I think that's what making him think. Yeah, I think that's what he's thinking about. Like, do I really want to do that? Mm-hmm. Do I really want to put myself through that? I don't know.
Yeah, I think the situation with having the established quarterback who has the potential to be, possibly a top tier quarterback in the league, and having an already established team with guys like Romadunze and their defense is not bad either. They have a good corner. I can't think of his name. Jalen Johnson. They have a good corner, Jalen Johnson.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Their defense isn't bad. So he definitely has to do a lot less work over there. And I think that kind of just outweighed what the Raiders had to offer. You kind of give up having the control of picking your GM over with the Raiders and having that established team. I feel like just having the established team obviously looked a little bit better than having more control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I appreciate it, Silver Smoke. I got to bounce around and like everyone's page. Make sure you all like and subscribe to all 4 of our pages, brother. You got myself, New England Raider, Jay, Just Win Baby podcast.
Just Raiders, baby.
Just Raiders. And then, of course, our boy LV Raider.
Yeah, don't send him to
Raider Paul already on the Get Howard. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that right after the game, right? I was like, oh, shoot, here we go. Here we go. Raider Way, what's going on, brother? Welcome, my boy. Real Talk, what's going on, 805? He's a big USC hater also, so, Mm-hmm.
Well, wait till you see his other chat further down.
Oh, I'm getting there. He's a Josh says, I won't believe anything from beat writers because they didn't lie, because they lied about Johnson. Although I wanted Todd Monken over Johnson. Todd has had coach experience over such as South Mississippi 20. So the thing with that is we talk about experience. And I know Ben Johnson was
at the end of GM too, by the way.
Yeah. I know we talk about experience. A lot of the hesitation, even when with AP, right? He had no experience. Or even with Ben Johnson. A lot of the people who push back where he hasn't been a head coach yet. He's only been a coordinator. So how can we be so sure he's going to succeed? Along with the other younger ones. And then you have the other side who want the experienced coaches. There's some of us that are on the AARP side. We got our card ready to get Pete Carroll over here. And then there's other people who are like, nah, you're going to have to will him in, So, I mean, what are you guys thinking of as far as like where you're at as a fan And when you're looking at the coach, do you want someone with experience? Do you need a seasoned one a little bit, or you're down to take a chance on one of these new up and comers? I mean, you never know. You think about the chance the Rams took on McVay. How has that paid off for them? You know, one of the youngest, you know, no experience, came to LA, a big market, and just to see how successful he's been. But then, of course, you got the Josh McDanielses and other OCs that have failed. So you kind of like pick or choose. So as far as where you guys stand, how do you feel, or where do you guys stand when it comes to what type of coach you want the Raiders to bring in here?
I'm gonna let Jeff go first because he's very passionate about this.
I was gonna go last, but
no, I want you to go first because
at this point, I don't think age is an issue right now. Like right now, we need someone that's proven in here. Everybody wants to turn this shit around and start, getting on the uptick of this team becoming something again. You don't do that with an experiment by bringing in someone that has not been a head coach before, has only been, say, an OC or a DC for the last couple of years. Yeah, they may be successful in those positions, but I want a proven winner or a proven coach that comes in here. That's why I am all aboard with Pete Carroll. You can say he's old. I don't give a shit. I think that is just a cop-out and a stupid fucking excuse for someone to sit there and say because he's too fucking old. Screw that shit. He's won college championships. He's won he's been to 2 Super Bowls, won one of them. He's a defensive.
Could have won the other one if they didn't throw the damn ball.
Yeah, true. He's a defensive-minded coach, and right now that's our strength is our defense. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
All right. Our defense is the stronger right now. Look at the teams when he was in Seattle.
Right.
The Legion of Boom. That whole defense was phenomenal.
One of my
you
most
can almost
favorite
get that same thing here. We start building from the defense side, and now we're cooking. Because you don't need to have superstars on every skill position on the offense when you've got a defense that can fucking handle. That's why I'm telling you.
You don't need one, but I think we've seen that having one on the offense can make a difference.
Correct. But here's the other thing, people want this player, they want that player, go buy this, go buy that. And what happens in 2 or 3 years when we got to renegotiate with some of these guys? We're going to work ourselves right out of a fucking salary cap again. Let this guy build it smart. I'm telling you, it's Pete Carroll. I don't care about anybody else. I don't care about anyone else that they want to bring in. I think that's the best option for us to turn around quick.
Hold on. I got to address this dude. He said, I never get invited to this show. Fuck the Raiders. Bro, whenever you're ready to come be a fan, let me know, big dog. You're always welcome, MC Raider.
Yes, sir.
You just got to let me know. I remember you took a break, so I'm letting you, process. But if you're ready to come back, bro, let me know. We'll have you on.
Yeah, I don't think he's fully processed the season quite yet. It's almost there.
Before we get to Jay and then Nate, we get these super chats real quick.
Yes, sir. Thanks for the super chats. Appreciate that.
He said, "Can I just hit one button to like all of you awesome guys? My finger hurt."
Appreciate that, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
And then Pete Carroll is getting a new pacemaker, and we will win, baby.
He's the healthiest. He'll be the healthiest coach in that division.
Me and Rundell were talking about that yesterday. Like, bro, he may be older, but he may be in better shape than some of the other coaches, bro.
I think I said it in your show yesterday. I said Andy Reid's one Twinkie away from another heart attack. Harbaug's having a heart procedure done and a hip replacement. Sean Payton, I don't know what he's got for medical history, but Pete Carroll's probably the healthiest out of them all.
What up, Turf? What's going on, big dog? What's going on? What about you guys? What about you, Jay and Nate? Where your guys stands as far as that coaching?
The coaching preferences. I mean, look. From my standpoint, I think we've already tried the raw coach with the inexperience. We did the popularity contest, and we thought he could do it, and he didn't. He couldn't do it. So I think we have to go with experience. And let me tell you, for all my Pete Carroll naysayers out there, Pete Carroll's proven. I'm saying this shit till my fucking face turns blue. Pete Carroll's proven. Won
USC fans
multiple
getting all happy
national.
over here.
I know. Won multiple national championships with SC. Did it in Seattle. Winning record up until the last 2 years. I mean, he turned the program around within 3 years, and then won Super Bowl. The next year, NFC champions. They went back to the Super Bowl. I mean, what more can you want? This guy can build a team for you, mind you. And on top of that, he has a collegiate experience where he's groomed like Mark Sanchez, Carson Palmer, all these fucking guys that are, you know, at one point top tier NFL or prospects. He's groomed them. They were fucking studs in college. So he has that familiarity to really take care and nurture.
He can build
quarterback.
Stuff,
he can build one. So if we get like a Dart, right? Like my boy right here, I'll be ready to tell you he likes Jackson Dart. So let's say we get a Jackson Dart. He knows how to, you know, water that seed, make that little plant grow and become a big fucking tree down the line.
Right.
You know, and we're talking about like next season type thing. You know, he can do that because he has that experience.
Okay.
I mean,
you're the young one in the group, bro. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm ending on this note. I don't need him for his body. I need him for his mind. That's what I need him for. I don't need him to go out and
Chicas Bonitas.
I don't need him to run the fucking ball. I need him to like put a team together. And if we get, I'm gonna throw this out there for everybody. If we get Pete, if we get Mike LaFleur, and we get Robbie Leonard, a young supporting cast to inherit this team, I think we're set up for success. I don't know. I'm gonna just put that out there.
All right. I saw what you guys were talking about.
I want to go back to this one real quick. Go back. Inflation.
Oh yeah.
You didn't even know what they were 3 weeks ago because I saw his video on YouTube.
Yeah. I didn't know what inflation was.
He knew what they were in Spanish, but he didn't know what the English word was. Yeah.
Yeah. You find a new word, now you're gonna try and squeeze it into every conversation now.
He knew what mamadas were, but he didn't know what fellatio was.
Sorry,
what about you, Nate? You're the youngest one in the panel, bro. Where are you standing? I know some of the younger fans want to see a new coach, something new. They're tired of the old shit, right? Mm-hmm. So where do you stand when it comes to your coaching preference?
Yeah, so there was three, maybe four guys I would take that. No, three guys that I would take that don't have head coaching experience, and two of them are already gone, and that was Ben Johnson and Liam Cohen. Ben Johnson obviously took the job in Chicago, and Liam Cohen already said that he's going to go back to Tampa to be the offensive.
But he hasn't signed, but yes, he said he's staying. Yeah.
Right. So that's basically a done deal. The other guy that is still in the playoffs now that I would possibly take a chance is Joe Brady. I think he's done a great job taking over as offensive coordinator in Buffalo. I would not be against him taking a shot on that. But that's not my first option. My first option would definitely be Pete Carroll, because he's an established head coach. He's proven it in the league. He's proven it in the college ranks. I don't care about the age. I think that's a stupid argument as well. If you see Pete Carroll, if you just you see the energy he brings, he's more energetic than most of the guys on his team sometimes. Like that argument to me is really dumb. And like
he's more lively than Tyree Wilson.
Yeah, exactly. Like, like I think Jeff said it. Like, he's not going to be running the ball. Like, I need him to be able to coach this team up, to be able to, put whatever he has in his mind and establish it onto the field. And that's what I think he could do. So Pete Carroll to me is my favorite option right now, especially with Ben Johnson gone. I know he's been the number 2 for a while. So I'm definitely on board with Pete Carroll. The other option that I would have would be, honestly, probably Robert Saleh for staying on the defensive.
Ooh, we'll get to him right now. Yeah.
But but I would say I'm really in on Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Raider Wade brings out a good point. Spytek and Brady have to have a younger head coach in mind. All that knowledge between them, let's fucking go. And I think when I think about what would stop that Pete Carroll hire, I think it would be Spytek and Brady. maybe they don't want to go with the older guy. They want to do with something new, something that they're going to bring someone younger. And I would be okay with that. But I'm just saying, like, I think I'm with you guys. Don't dismiss it if our only reason is his age, right?
Yeah.
Something that we need after the, I even hate to say it because you guys said it, but after the rah-rah hiring of our last coach, like, we need that culture back, Like, he brought the fans in, and that was cool. But now you need the players and the team to start building that culture as well,
Yeah,
and I think someone like Carroll brings that because he's done it before. He's done it.
Really bring fans in because we still were about 50-50 on.
No, I mean, when he took over, see, that year when McDaniels was there, it was bad. Even as fans when we would go, you would go.
I've never
but
seen the fan base hate a coach so much as we did him.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So when he got let go, it was like all of us came back. Like we all were starting to buy back in again. Obviously losing, a lot of us fell off. Like, here we go, same old shit. We were wrong. But when I say brought us back, I mean in that sense. I remember even after he got fired, I fucking went and I bought like this brand new Bo Jackson jersey because I was so excited. Like, it finally brought me back to be excited again in that sense, And then of course we started losing, so Bo's hanging. But yeah.
I want to just say one more thing. Well, I think the other thing that aggravates the living shit out of me when we start talking about candidates for head coach is the first question out of some people's mouth is, how old is he? What's his age? What the fuck does it matter how old he is? Can he do the fucking job? I don't care if he's 90 or he's fucking 40. What the fuck, man? That drives me nuts more than anything. How old is he? Who cares? Can he do the job? Yes or no? That's it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
MC Raiders
Sorry,
break
got aggravated last night, big time.
Carroll just moved out of the convalescent and is now in hospice in Las Vegas.
He's funny about it. I'll give MC that, man.
Yeah.
He's funny about this shit.
No. And it's crazy because you think about it, the other coaches in our division are older. They're not the younger up and coming coaches, They're not the McVays. Even McVay's a little bit older now, but still, they're not these younger coaches. It's the older guys. Andy Reid's been in this forever. Yeah,
Andy Reid is 66, so you guys don't.
You know what I'm saying? Harbaugh. Isn't Harbaugh having like hip replacement surgery or some shit right now in LA?
Hip and heart. Right? Hip and heart. He's 60. He's 62.
It's just like being the president of the United States. You watch a guy that goes, look at Obama. He was there for 8 straight years, right? Or Bill Clinton, 8 straight years. When he went in as the president, his first day, he looked fine. By the time his 8 years were over, he looked like he'd been through a fucking meat grinder. You look old. Pete Carroll's been a coach for how fucking long? And he doesn't look like he's really affected him.
No, whenever I see him, I forget he's 70-something. I really do. And then I remember how long he's been coaching because I remember his first stint in the NFL. And then he went to college, then he came back. Like, I was like, damn, I remember him from back then. But no, yeah. Arnie says, pick one. Carroll, McCarthy, Gruden, or from all those? Fuck, that's a horrible choice, Arnie.
That's a no-brainer there. Just that.
I need you to revamp your list, Arnie. From that list, I'm gonna have to go with Carroll. I'm a big no on McCarthy. I'm Gruden. I'm good. And
I'm good too.
Arians, I don't know. Yeah, Giles, another one I had thought about was Leftwich. Yeah. But yeah, from that list, it's pretty. What would you guys say from Arnie's choices?
Yeah, it's got to be Carroll.
I still go with Carroll.
I do like Nate's choice though about Joe Brady.
Yeah, that's the only one I take a chance on.
Do that. Imagine drafting Howard, who's built like Josh Allen. Which, by the way, I didn't know he was that fucking big till that game.
Yeah, he's big.
I was like, Jesus Christ, that dude's huge. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind the Raiders interviewing McCarthy just to see what's up, but I don't know about head coach.
How do you feel about McCarthy? I know I've heard you say something about how
I just said him. I'm not that I don't mind him. I just said let's interview him. Let's see what lines up because maybe you know how Jerry Jones is. He fucking meddles. He has his hand in everything, and maybe that was a situation which just got so bad because it was interfering so much that he really couldn't do much. It could have definitely happened. We don't know the situation behind closed doors. We just saw what's on the field. We saw the scoreboard. We see the record, and that's it. But we don't see like, hey, I had to deal with all this bullshit. I had to deal with like him constantly looking over my shoulder and overriding me on my decisions. Is like, how can I do my job? It makes sense. We don't know that until he goes in and interviews, and they say, "Look, this is what came out of that interview." That's all. That's just another option, but we'll see.
831 Raider brings up a good one, and I've been talking about. I've been wondering why he hasn't interviewed yet. And that's Monken. Monken won because he's, I remember the Georgia days. That was one of my. I don't like the SEC, but that was one team I did like watching, and it was Georgia because they were like the Bama Killers. So that was why I liked watching Georgia. But seeing them, it was good. We have Bowers. We have Bowers, worked with him before. So that would be something that's interesting, especially when you see what they've done over in Baltimore. I'm cool with that. I'm a fan with that one. This is a new name that's been popping up, and I don't think he leaves. But I still like Cliff.
Yeah, I don't see him leaving.
Yeah, he played with Tom in New England. He just outcoached Ben and Glenn. Why not? And I don't see him leaving that situation, though. You know what I mean? It goes back to like even with Ben Johnson, when him deciding not to come here because of the options. Whether you like Caleb or not, whether you think he's a bust, whether you don't like the fact that he paints his nails, don't wear dresses, whatever. But Caleb is still Caleb. He was the number one pick for a reason. And that's still an option for you over there. You come here and you don't. Cliff has Jaden. Look at the way he has that offense moving. And he's got Jaden and what? One weapon? Scary Terry. That's it. Yeah. Imagine if they start to get more weapons for that team. What if they end up with T? What if they end up with T?
That would be crazy.
Here's the thing with Washington too. They're on the cusp of making the Super Bowl with a rookie quarterback, which has never happened before.
Didn't Marino make it his rookie year, but he lost?
No, I think it was his second year. I thought
it was his second year.
I think so. I could be right. All right, so maybe I was wrong on that. I'd have to look. I'm not sure. I didn't think Marino was a rookie when they went.
Yeah, I think that was the thing with him. He made it his rookie year and he never went back.
Yeah, and I mean, hopefully that's not the same situation here if the Redskins win this game this weekend. But you got to look at what he's got for potential if he stays there. Why would you want to leave that when you've got a legit shot next season of repeat the same situation where your team's going to probably be even better? Your quarterback's going to have another full year of experience now. With another offseason. I wouldn't want to leave that. It's guaranteed money.
That doesn't make sense.
So what? Come here and possibly fail and get fired within a year and a half? Fuck that. Right. Yeah. And I come crying back to Washington. Can I come back?
And for an uncertain place like Las Vegas.
Yeah.
If we had some set pieces other than than Max and Bowers, like I would be like, okay, maybe, but yeah.
I mean, he's still collecting a paycheck from Arizona too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So he doesn't. It's not like he needs to come here for the money. That's for sure.
No.
Yeah. I'd be waiting for a better job offer if I were him anyway. I wouldn't take this place. Not if I was him.
Yeah. He's actually the next one to go, but not this season.
No. And that's the thing with the dude from Tampa. I know people wanted him, but even with him. He had one of the top offenses with fucking Baker, with Mike Evans. They might lose Godwin, who knows? But that was still a really good offense. Like, would you leave that right now after only having done it for 1 year? Yeah,
right.
That would be pretty interesting. Right?
Yeah, but he said no. No, I'm staying.
Right. I like this one. Not the Legion of Boom, but the Legion of Defense. The OC from the Rams, McVay calls the plays, or Monken or Carroll. The OC from the Rams, what's his name? That's is that Frank Smith?
No, that's
he went to Miami.
LaFleur.
Is that LaFleur? He's from the Rams?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why
Michael
you want to be all LA'd out, huh? He wants Carroll, he wants LaFleur. Las Vegas wants to be all LA'd out. Yeah. Creepy Raider, what's up, brother? Welcome. What up, nation? We took a step in the right direction with the GM hire. Yeah. I haven't seen nothing negative when it comes to hiring Spytek. I know a lot of it was that was the main dude for us. That was our guy. That's Brady's homie, things like that. So, yeah. So all of you are all in on Carroll, no Kingsbury, and it's not that I'm all in.
No, I'm not all in.
It would be like based on who we've interviewed and where the list is of who we've interviewed. That's who my choice would be right now. Now, if we bring in Monken, and he interviews, that might change my opinion. You know, if we bring in Cliff, like, what? He's gonna actually come here and interview? Like, that might change a sway.
Yeah,
a little
for
bit.
sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But based on the ones we've interviewed, I think it's this one, right here. This the one you made, Jeff?
Those are that's who's already come in for an interview. Is those names right there?
So we got Vance Joseph, the DC from the Broncos. Robert Saleh. We'll get to Robert Saleh because he's one of my favorites. Ron Rivera, which I don't understand why we brought him in.
Yeah, I don't understand that one either.
I think for the Rooney Rule.
Yeah,
Saleh for the Rooney Rule.
I didn't want to say it because Ron Rivera, but I was like, was he like a Rooney Rule thing?
Yeah, Vance Joseph was just recent, so we had already hit the Rooney Rule last week.
Yeah. Vance Joseph, I like the Denver defense, but I don't know about as far as him. The one that interested me the most is Saleh. And to me, Saleh was, out of all these coaches that are out there, he's probably the one that least deserved to be fired. If anything, he got let go because of this shit with Rodgers. You know, he had a good thing going over there on the defense. They just can never get the right quarterback going or the right offensive coordinator on that side of the ball to complement his style of football. You know, there's a reason this dude is being sought after.
Riverboat.
I don't think the front office did him any favors by bringing Aaron Rodgers over there either.
No, and giving him the power the way they did. You guys remember watching that Hard Knocks? How they basically like laid out the red carpet for Rodgers? Like, dude, you can pick whatever player you want and bring him here. You want this coach? All right, this guy's out of here. You could bring him in. Like, it was just such like a diva type team they laid out for him. Like, how could you expect the coach to lead and coach the team when you got this dude running everything? Yeah. Even if it is Aaron Rodgers.
4 plays later into the first game of the season,
right?
he snapped his Achilles.
And then 4 plays
all
later,
that for
the
nothing.
Achilles goes bye-bye. Yeah. I guess that flag was too heavy that he carried. It ended up fucking up his Achilles.
They put too much tension on it, and as soon as his first play,
that video is so popular now because whenever somebody tries to share how long something lasts, because it lasts for a short while, they always go to that Aaron Rodgers clip. Yeah. But I mean, based from that list, how you guys feel as far as the coaching search? You want to see more? Who you hoping to see on there or added to the list?
Definitely got to see more. Definitely more names need to be added. The floor. I mean, I know there was a lot of different other. I know we were saying Cohen before today, but Cohen wasn't even he didn't even confirm. Monken hasn't even confirmed. So there's some names that are being thrown around that we should get this guy. But Raiders haven't requested those guys. They haven't even put them in consideration yet. So that's the thing. We got to be realistic. We have to. The names that we're saying is the names that we currently have on hand that have already interviewed or have been requested. So Monken's still an option, right? Because we put that request in. He just hasn't accepted yet. Hopefully, we get a date this week because I mean, we got to button that up for sure. Okay. Yeah, see, like Leftwich is another one, and
Leftwich is another one that was out.
Yeah, but he's not on the list. So if we're gonna do it, we got to do it like soon, like within the next like.
I wonder now with Spytek being the official GM, does he have more of the say too? Let's bring this guy in to interview. You know, let's get this guy.
I think they'll run it by him for sure.
And what happens with Champ now, Kelly?
I think he stays there.
Who knows?
Does he stay as the assistant still?
He could stay on.
Yeah,
I think it's up to Spytek now.
I don't know how that would feel though. You know, I've been the assistant. You already brought 2 dudes, and you still have me as the assistant.
Yeah, but you got to remember too. It's not like it
and the intern.
Brady's involved so much with this. I mean,
yeah, it's a whole new thing.
Brady was going to bring in someone that he's comfortable with. So.
He said he cheated his ass to a natty at USC.
Oh, come on!
The money ran the ball for Reggie Bush. That's right.
There was a whole bunch of teams out there that were NIL before NIL became a thing.
Right, exactly.
That was one of them.
It's all good.
Didn't he just?
I knew a couple of people that played, and I remember hearing stories about Ray Maluga and the shit he would do. But he would never get in trouble because he was a football player. Hey, what up, Chris? Thank you. Thanks again, brother Chris, gifting out the memberships, bro. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate it. He's like, yeah, Nate is on. I cannot find my USC connection.
Oh, yeah.
Dayball or Joe Brady better OC? I like Dayball. I like Dayball because what he did with fucking dipshit he has over there.
Yeah.
You know, that was a fucking crazy thing to see how they did it over there. I mean, granted, he had Saquon that year, but I look him. But I mean, Joe Brady is one that I've been opening my mind to more and more, you know, especially when you see the thing. But I know a lot of the credit goes to Dayball when it comes to Josh Allen more than him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like Dart in the second. Carter will round. See, we'll get to that one right now. We're gonna bring that up. I know I saw that as one of the talking points, right? Mm-hmm. But so far, these dudes right here, I do like Saleh. I've been hearing a lot about Saleh. I know if he doesn't get a head coaching job, I think they said he would probably go back to the 49ers, be their DC. But it seems like Shanahan might be cool with what's his name? Staley. So we'll see with that. But I could see us getting Saleh to stay if we were to take Pete Carroll as a head coach.
Oh yeah.
You know, I could see
Saleh United. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I think that'll be good. Yeah, I think that'll be good too.
And then even with Monken, maybe I know people in Baltimore were saying they were glad he didn't go interview before the games even though they lost, as like to avoid the distractions. And maybe he's just waiting till after, now that they're out. You know, now he's open to doing these interviews. You know, maybe he'd rather do them in person than Zoom. You know, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But Arnie says the Raiders are waiting on Joe Brady, Spags, Cliff. Kellen Moore is another one. Otherwise, they would have agreed with Carroll Plan D. I wouldn't call Carroll Plan D. I think it's just putting out your net out there, bro. Make sure you check all the boxes. Well, I think we learned that shit last year, no? When you just hire someone because you really want them.
These are the ones that we haven't interviewed yet. That we've
Monken, Ravens offensive coordinator, Steve Spagnuolo, Kansas. I thought we did do requested
Spags. We did Spags already.
We did Spags.
That was last week. Oh, like a week or two ago.
CBS
Friday.
was wrong. Then they had it listed as that we haven't interviewed.
We did Spags. They did.
Yeah, because I was even talking to my brother and my uncle about it. They were asking me how I would feel about Spags. I don't like his previous coaching record as a head coach. You know.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind him coming over here as a defensive coordinator.
Spaghetti head?
I don't think he would come.
But, so, I mean, you think about if you're trying to get a coordinator just to do a lateral move, how do you entice them to come over that way? Not as a head coach. You know, like if you do get Saleh to come as a DC, or you do get Spags to come as a DC, like how do you entice them to come over here? Do you just throw bread at them and Mark says, here's a fucking check, like write whatever you want? Like how do you convince them to come over here? Or even Cohen, say the dude from Liam, you know, how do you get him to come as an OC? You know, he has a good situation.
As far as Saleh, he wasn't the defensive coordinator though in San Francisco, because he was fired from the Jets midseason, so he was just an assistant on that team. So you kind of have to work your way back up, you know, once you get fired as a head coach. Unless you obviously are a really good one and the team is just fucking stupid. But Saleh's case, I think he would want to work with somebody. I think Pete Carroll he would be really interested in working with, especially you know, making who was the defensive coordinator? Gunther, was it in Seattle?
I believe so.
With the Legion of Boom. I mean, Gunther wasn't very good with the Raiders, so to have a really good
coaches from that staff. Remember, we even had Ken Norton for a little bit, and he ended up being ass. Yeah.
So to be able to work with Pete Carroll, and Pete Carroll made Paul Gunther look good in Seattle with the Legion of Boom, to have an actual good defensive mind in Robert Saleh, I think that's extremely enticing.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah.
I mean, let's put it this way: if we go ahead and we hire, say it's Pete Carroll, and we bring in Saleh, and part of the deal is that
Gus Bradley,
Saleh comes in as our DC, and he signs a contract where he takes over the team when you know Pete Carroll's ready to walk. You know, when he's ready to finally hang it up for good, whether it's 3 years or 4 years from now. You know, he already knows that he's getting that job as the head coach as long as it's agreed upon now and nothing changes. You know, I mean, it's in a contract. You can't renege on it. Other than that, you're going to have to be paying the guy.
Right.
That's just another way to entice somebody to come with you, you know.
Yeah, I think
Kind of
with
like line it up for them, like they did the way New
Yeah.
England did for Mayo, even though they let him
Yeah.
go.
Just
here,
New
right?
England was stupid. They never should have put him in that position in the first place. So, well, they did it because they weren't expecting Vrabel to get let go, and then it was already in their contract that Mayo was going to take over. And Vrabel's available now. Robert Kraft's sitting there going, "Fuck, I got to wait a year." Because again, that game wasn't over long, and boom, he was gone.
Oh, Foxtel has a big take. He said, "Bring in Cliff, let him cook with Fields 2025, and Robbie Leonard as DC. Trade AOC to the Pats. Why would the Pats want him? They got 2 quarterbacks already. Get rid of Minshew.
He'd be a great backup at that
point. Fix holes and get. I don't know about trade him to the Pats. The Pats. Why would you trade him to the Pats? Why would they fucking want him? They have 2 quarterbacks already.
Yeah. I think Cleveland would have been the better answer.
They have what's his name? They got Jameis, right?
Would you want to go into the start of your season next year with Jameis and Winston? I know I wouldn't.
I would take him over what we have right now.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't take him over AOC 12. Absolutely not.
So you know what? Let's get to that. I've been hearing that a lot. You got to give him time. You got to give him time as a starter. Someone look it up. How many games has he started already?
Not many.
No?
I don't think so.
How many games has he started? Because remember, he took over after Dipshit.
It's gotta be. It's more than 10.
It's more than 10 for sure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big.
I mean, how many games do you need to see him before you say, okay, we need to upgrade this position?
Do you want me to answer that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let Jeff go because that's a Jeff question.
So in 2023, he started 10 games. He was 5 for 5.
Okay.
In 2024, he started 7. He was 2 and
17
5.
Games. Okay. And he was 2 for
17 games started. He's played in 20.
And in 17 games, how many times did he get hurt?
No, I don't know. That doesn't tell me that.
Twice?
3 times, right? No, I'm trying to remember, like 2 or 3 times, right?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
That one game where you guys said I was an asshole to him, so I had to apologize for
that. And then late.
He's got overall, he's got a 7-10 record as a starter.
Okay. So 17 games, 7-10. How many games is enough to actually evaluate him?
Might be.
I mean,
go ahead, Nate.
It might be enough.
One of you answer.
Might be enough. I mean,
because all I keep hearing is give him time. You got to give him more time. How much time do you give him?
I'm still reading. Sorry. Well, I'm looking at the rest of his stats, right? So in those 17 games or 20 games that he's actually played in, he's 367 completions on 586 attempts with a 62.6 percentage. He's got 3,800 passing yards. He's got 20 touchdowns to 11 interceptions.
So about 50-50.
Yeah. He's got a QB rating of 85.1. He's ran the ball 38 times for 41 yards, but
that's less. That might be a better average than Zeus still.
Yeah, probably. It's actually a 1.1 average. He's been sacked in that time frame a total of 34 times for 255. This season, he was only sacked 10 times. The year before, and he played less games. Actually, no, he played 10 games. He was sacked 24 times in 2023.
Yeah, I would say this line got better after the coaching change.
Yeah.
Right?
And he's had, 4 fumbles in 23, 2 this year. This year, the 2 that he fumbled, he lost. And in 23, he fumbled 4 times but lost 2 of them. I mean, stat-wise, the yardage passing-wise is not bad. I mean, 3,800 for a guy that's not even been the steady starter. So, how long has he been, had that consistency?
But
You know,
even
'cause
with
he
the
stopped for 3 games,
consistency,
gets hurt, he's out for a couple, then he comes back.
yeah. And I think even that part, when you talk about the consistency, you can't put that. Oh, okay, he didn't start the year. They went another way. But when he got his shot, he got hurt. And then he came back, and then he got hurt again. You know? So it doesn't look good as far as I'm saying when you're trying to evaluate someone's talent. You know?
I think.
No, I get that, but
Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead, Jeff.
No, go.
Okay, I think we're asking the wrong question. I think the question should be, is AOC starting capable for the long term in the NFL? Or do you think you can upgrade off of AOC? And I think the immediate answer is yes. That he's not he's a brink starter in the NFL. Like, he's not a number one starting guy. Can you upgrade from AOC? And I think the answer is yes. Even with guys in this draft that we probably don't think very high of, maybe like a Will Howard. I think he could possibly be he has a higher ceiling than AOC right now. Maybe even Riley Leonard. He could probably have a higher ceiling than AOC right now too.
Really?
I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, like, guys, we don't probably think of in that upper echelon. Yeah. I think that there's better options, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, way better options.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, when you get that pushback, you got to give him time. Like, he's had 17 games, y'all. Like, how much time do we need to really give him? You really got to give him a whole season next year? And will he make it the season?
And we're going to have no choice but to give him the whole season next year, unless we bring somebody in as a free agent. But I still think that for next year, he's going to have to be the guy until we're ready to replace him with whoever we draft.
Right.
Because I honestly believe our starting quarterback for the future is if it's in this draft, it ain't in the first round. Yeah, well, he's right too. None of us will deny that.
Our quarterback is in the second round. That's right. Our quarterback of the future is in the
Dart
second
will
round.
not be there in the 5th round, bro. I guarantee.
No, absolutely not.
No.
His stock's already risen, and again, he's still got. If he plays in any of the senior games,
he's going to be in the Senior Bowl.
And how much the league values that quarterback position. You know what I mean? That's what changes. Talent-wise, they may be different on the boards, but where they get picked, often based on the value of their position in the league. Last year was a perfect example. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, there were quarterbacks taken in the first 10 picks that normally would have fallen to the end of the first round, if not into the second. Sure. Yep, absolutely. But
even
everybody
Penix,
was still
for as good as he was,
needy.
or I thought he was, I didn't think he was a first-round quarterback. I thought early second.
I definitely can see Dart going in the second. Mid. I mean, he'll still be there when it's our pick. I would take him.
Right.
I like him better than the two in the first round, to be honest with you. I'd rather have him over those two.
Foxdale, I hate to break it to you, but being from LA, Mac is no longer a Raider, bro. He may always be a Raider to us, but this dude has embraced being a Charger, and he's going to stay.
Yeah, he's going to stay a Charger for
sure. It would be nice.
It would
be nice to do it. It would be nice to have it.
It would be nice to bring him back, all that shit. But
but no, it won't happen. I don't see that.
I don't want him back.
Chris, this is how you can entice them. You tell them they can have a lifetime membership at the Bunny Club.
Back for actors, VIP.
I don't know if we want Pete Carroll going to the Bunny Ranch.
Oh, he might have a heart attack.
No. I say no. Breaking news.
Right.
Out of the Bunny Ranch.
Now, even with Dart, I would love him, but I know people, you got to take him at 6. Absolutely fucking not.
Oh, hell no. No, that's too soon.
No. Wait, who?
No.
Dart.
Dart
at 6. Oh, no. I love Jackson Dart, but you're not taking him at 6, bro. No.
Right.
No, because that falls back into our old regime that we've had here in the past, where we would super overreach for players.
Yeah.
You say Winston name comes to mind. What's his name? Tyree.
Tyree. Oh, that's another one that might be out there, right? Available as a receiver would be Tyreek Hill. Yeah. So if you do go the Cliff Kingsbury way, that would be fucking option. Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't
We
have
got
nobody to throw
Carroll
the
as a
ball
head
to.
coach. Trade our 3rd round pick that we got from the Jets to Seattle for DK Metcalf.
Oh yeah, we were on that the other day.
Yeah, I want to mention it last night in the chat.
Yeah. I'd rather see Dart and Will Howard as the backup. I mean, we'll see with that
that's
one.
not bad.
I would
Not bad.
like to see Dart. I really would. I mean, you guys know who my quarterback is, but at 6, it's not even an option for me. So I'm not even gonna say his name anymore. But yeah. What makes the Raiders head coaching position attractive? No franchise QB, poor depth, not much talent. Have Bowers, JPJ, Max with a lot to salary cap money to spend. And I think that's the thing to you. You're gonna go in there knowing I either am gonna build one hell of a fucking team, or I'm gonna fuck shit up and may never get another shot. Right? It could go one of two ways with the options you have here in Vegas.
That word that Arnie said, no franchise QB. I'm gonna say something about that because that's literally was the difference between Ben Johnson coming here or not. That literally what made the difference. AOC wasn't attractive enough to have him come. Just as facts.
Well,
that answered that question that you said earlier.
Either no franchise quarterback in the building yet, or the option to have an earlier pick where we would have gotten one in his eyes. I don't think either one of them are it. Whatever.
I mean, and if that's what you wanted,
I don't trust.
There's ways to move up, and I know we would have not have wanted that, right? We didn't want to trade to move up to go get either one of those teams, right? But I mean, yeah, if you do get a quarterback, it's not going to be the top 2. It'll be the other tier. Yeah.
I would have done it for either one of these two. I would have done it last draft for Jane Daniels. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But it definitely would have been cheaper to do it this year, though. Last year it was fucking insane. Yeah. I mean, they were offering 3 first rounders, and they were like, hell,
3 first rounders easily gone.
Yeah.
You know, but then you also got to look at, we got Jaden Daniels, but who the fuck are we throwing him? Who's he throwing to?
Look, he only has Scary Terry and that one tight end.
But all we would have had, first of all, you wouldn't have Brock.
You wouldn't have Bowers, right?
You would have Bowers. You would have had Tay. You would have had Tay and Myers.
Yeah.
You would have had to do with Tay and Myers.
That's drastically if we would have traded for him.
Yeah. There's a lot of Dart fans. Look at that, Nate. You got a lot of Dart fans, bro.
I know.
I love it. Love that. Gotta love that.
And I'll give Nate credit, man, because like I said last week, one of our shows, he's been saying it since I met him back in September. He's been talking about Dart, so it's not just a flash in the pan, the hot name right now that he's bringing up. He's been saying that from day one, and trust me, I can vouch
for it.
Saying it
for a while.
Yeah. Ooh, Chris, I love this question. Because it ran through my head as I was driving. Do you think Spytek will try to move up and get Ward or Tom Brady's boy, Shedeur Sanders, in the draft?
No.
Whether you like it or not, do you think he will do it?
I think that he might go up to get Sanders because of Mark Davis and Tom Brady. That's the only reason. Ward, no. No. He won't do it for Ward, but I think he'll do it for Sanders. That's the only reason. And depends also. Jeff will be livid. I'll be like, hey, bro, I might have to go check on you. I'll be like, are you all right? Do you have somebody with you?
Yeah, because I'm just afraid of what we're going to be giving up to do it.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to go for a lot.
You know, we go.
What if it was swapping this year, right? Swapping next year's first and a third.
It's not
a
too
third
bad.
I'm fine because we got 2/3 anyway. Just ship the Devontae one out.
Yeah.
But
cash,
giving up a first rounder for next year for Sanders, and what if he sucks? Then what? Now you just wasted 2 fucking.
But that could be with anybody we draft, though.
No,
I understand that.
That could be a bust.
When you're number 6 and you got a surefire shot at one of those 3 that we've all talked about who we would want if it's not a quarterback.
Yeah.
And we pass up on one of those 3. You know, and still get a quarterback in the 2nd and 3rd round that's going to fucking fill in for the future. You know, and we're gonna get rid of our first round this year and our first round next year. I mean, granted, we're swapping this year's pick, so that's
swapping, yeah.
But giving up next year's first round,
next
pick,
year's
and then possibly another pick for this draft. That's a lot, man. For
is it though?
I would have done that for Jaden Daniels all day long. Jaden Daniels all day long, I would have done that. But for
I mean,
Sanders,
that's kind of what Houston did for Stroud, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had a lot more draft equity where they could move it around, and look what they did. They moved back into the first round.
Yeah,
again,
they moved back into the first
later, and then picked up what's his name on the defense. That was a smart move on their end.
He said Andy's better than AOC. Oh man,
that dude's pushing 40 now too. He ain't gonna be around much longer, I'm sure.
Man, I hate that dude. He whooped our ass when he was a Bengal, and then he comes to the home opener when the stadium's blacked out and beats the shit out of him.
I know. Damn.
Yeah, another name that fell off from a lot of and we'll start doing our draft shit once we get our coach, I'm sure.
Yeah,
and our free agents is Gabriel. Gabriel's another one whose names fell off because of the way he the way they lost, right? The way they lost in the playoffs. Yeah. Gabriel's a midget. I know a lot of people are on the height thing when it comes to Gabriel. Yeah. And at the end of the day, you're right. It is all speculation. It is, especially when you don't even know who your coach is.
Yeah,
exactly. I think once you see the coach, you see the direction. You know what they're trying to do. You know,
right.
Oh, you can look up their tendencies too. You know,
yeah.
Because if it's Pete, I'm guessing defense all the way on that 6th pick. Yep.
Yeah. If it's him, I see him either going with Cotter or Johnson from Michigan. He's going to want, especially. Actually, I would probably think he would probably go with Johnson from Michigan.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was going to say earlier that
look at his secondaries when he was in Seattle.
The more I think about it, I don't think Abdul Carter falls to 6. If he does,
I've been seeing a lot of mocks him going like 1.
Yeah,
which is
3, 1, 2, something like that. 4.
Lake Show to buy in with us. Like, see, now we need to trade up for Sanders rewards. Period. He wants it. Yeah. And why does he have to start in 2025? Gino will be a free agent. Darnold. Can we stop talking about Tannehill and Flacco?
Tannehill? That's crazy.
Tannehill's been a free agent, bro. He didn't even play.
You mean to tell me right now AOC is not better than any one of those 3 that have just been named there?
I'd rather rock with Gino.
Rock with Arnold, yeah, and Gino.
I'd rather rock with Gino.
Maybe Gino, but other than that, absolutely not on the other 3. Yeah. I forgot. I didn't see Gino's. I just saw the other 3 names.
I like to give Zach Wilson a shot with the right offensive.
Zach Wilson had me sold coming into the draft with his pro day. That he had me sold. I'm not gonna lie.
Why would Zach Wilson have you sold?
Did you see that throw he made at his pro day? That throw is fucking crazy, but that was literally that's
all right. Al Davis, Jamarcus Russell's up next, bro. And you want to go watch him? He's going to do it from his knees.
Isn't that why Anthony Richardson? Because he threw the ball into the fucking ceiling or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Zach Wilson at his pro day, he is rolling out left. He throws it off his back foot across his body. Like, dude, that shit was crazy.
Yeah. How's that pick working out for the Colts, huh?
We talked about this one the other day. Is our QB room the worst? It's bottom 5 for sure.
Yeah.
I'm running back.
It's really bad.
And I'm at a point where I'm admitting that during the last offseason, I was like, nah, y'all tripping and da-da-da. No, we're bottom.
Gutterish.
Yeah.
Yeah, our running back room by far is number 32 in the league, without a doubt.
Hey, that's true. All the 49er fans have you seen any, Nate? We're both in SoCal, right? Have you seen any, bro?
Nope.
None, bro. None.
They went in hiding, bro. They went in hibernation.
He said, just bring in Fitzmagic and call it a Super
Dude, did you see him in Buffalo this past weekend before the game started with his shirt off, standing on the sideline screen?
Yeah.
Dude, he's a funny bastard.
Yeah. Hey, Pa, don't forget to throw in Minshew's name in there, too. He's part of the reason why we suck also. Don't leave him out. Don't leave him out. He's part of it, too.
He's a big reason.
Brady getting Sanders, him, and Dave. And that's when I thought about it, too. Yeah. I don't know why. I didn't even tell you guys because I couldn't text when I was driving. But I was going to tell you guys, man, I got this feeling with Spytek, and I know Mark wants him. Tom wants him. And it might not make Jeff happy, but I could see it happening.
It could definitely happen.
Yeah.
I can definitely see it happening.
What am I going to do? Boycott the team and they're going to fold? No, I mean, I don't have to deal with
I mean, you wouldn't. I mean, you look at the people that were Vegas when we took Tyree Wilson, right? They're still fans.
Go to Vegas, go to Aces game and tell fucking Davis to smarten up. Smarten up. Fucking trade your draft picks for this fucking guy right here.
Raider Way said Carter or Will at 6 and Dart in the 2nd and Howard. Why would you take Dart in the 2nd and then Howard in the 3rd? That would be a waste, though.
Yeah.
If you're already taking Dart, why are you going to take Howard in the 3rd? Yeah.
Yeah, because you already have your backup in AOC at that point.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, unless one of them falls further, then I would see that. But
yeah.
And then of course we still got to get a running back. Still got to get a running back.
Yeah.
So depending on where you're at with running back,
I'm cool with taking 2 running backs, honestly.
Oh,
I'm cool with 2.
Yeah.
Everybody, I think because we still have since you're under contract, we still got Lobby under contract. We still got Zeus on contract too, even though he sucks ass.
Did you just say Lobby?
Lobby,
yeah, he did.
We have him under the rookie contract. We still have him,
right?
So we get 2 more. There you go.
Yeah. What's his name's coming back too, right? Terps boy, Sincere.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said Sincere.
Yeah. McMillan at 6, Dart in the 2nd, Scadaboo or Justin in the 3rd, and a guard from Georgia.
That would be the dream scenario for me, to be honest.
I'm like that.
And I wouldn't mind T-Mac. The only thing is because we don't have someone that's going to air it out to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And that's why I want to see who. Say Cliff Kingsbury did come. T-Mac would be good.
Oh, yeah. And Dart would be good, too.
Yeah. Here it comes. I was waiting for these. Ben Johnson's going to suck. We dodged the bullet.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we all wanted him till we didn't, right?
Right.
My opinion, why does everyone hate Milrose so much? Have you seen him?
He's bad. He's bad.
Take him out of his shorts and underwear and the specimen that he is, the dude cannot throw. It showed in the bowl game. If you didn't watch the bowl game, watch the bowl game. And it showed throughout the season, bro. If there was one quarterback that needed to stay in, it was this dude, Milroe. Or am I just being a hater?
No, that's facts. Right. He's bad. He plays football badly.
He does. Yeah.
He plays football badly.
Yeah.
As a quarterback, yes. Yeah. I mean, even my quarterback, you guys heard me say all year, if it comes down to Notre Dame needing our quarterback to throw, we're in fucking trouble.
Don't get Riley Leonard. Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah. It's more than one game, bro. Watch the season. There's a reason why Bama was that, bro. Yeah. Dude throws more picks than Winston.
30.
He asked one game. Doesn't anybody watch what anyone else says on anything to do with, like, say, the Raiders? How many Raider fans on Monday or even Sunday after Detroit lost was sitting there going, "Oh, I don't want him now. He just lost that game." It's like it's one fucking game. Yeah. He took them all the way into the playoffs with the record that they had.
Yeah.
The number one seed, and you're gonna be sour on the offensive coordinator on one game when it wasn't him that he didn't throw the interceptions, he didn't fumble the fucking ball. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Somebody had said it out there. How do they say it? That the reason we didn't go with Ben Johnson was because Brady didn't like the play calls that he saw.
I seen that.
I was like, bro, stop.
During the game, Brady even said it. He goes, "Wow, that was incredible. I've never even seen them when they did that kind of triple reverse bullshit."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it worked. He's like, "Oh, my God, I've never seen anything like that before."
Wow. But now, my opinion, it's more than one game, bro. I'm a Milroe hater, and it's because it's more than one game, and it's been more than one season. I said it last season. That's who cost me my bet. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like him. I get it. He's got the size. He's fast. He's big. But yeah. What did he say? Even if AOC ends up back up this season, at least Let them battle it out. We need competition. Competition's good regardless, bro.
Right.
Any position. I'm not just talking about even the quarterback, bro. I'm talking about all the way across the damn board. And that was what that Seattle team was. If you remember that Seattle team. Because those fools even played special teams at that fucking point. Yeah. Where Pete was like, oh, hey, you guys are getting carried away. Some of y'all need to just chill and play defense only. Because they wanted to be there even in special teams. Because of that competition mentality he developed there. Yeah. Paul says Howard or Jackson Dart at number 6. You're crazy.
Wow.
At 6, bro.
Definitely not with Howard. Definitely not with Howard.
You would take Dart at 6, Mr. Dart?
No, I would not, but like I'd be less angry about it because I like him so much, but
yeah.
No, I wouldn't take him at 6 though.
He said he better not trade up or he can trade his own ass back.
See, I know 805's on my side on that one.
He is. We were talking about that when we were in Vegas, bro. You can't how much I would want. Because he asked me how come the Sanders talk is stopped. And that must because we're at 6.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Yeah.
That's all the reason, bro.
Swear to God, if we trade up, if we I'm gonna lose my shit.
See, in this, I get Arch Manning next year. He's gonna be number 1. Number 1. If you want him, you're gonna have to be the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or trade to number 1.
Yeah.
Or trade.
Did he even play this year?
Few games. But he's been that fucking good when he comes in, and you just can't wait for that fool to fucking finally start. Yeah. His hype reminds me of like, oh my god.
So basically, he's a spot player quarterback with no consistently like game after game.
No, because Texas went with what's his face as their starter.
They invested so much NIL money into Ewers that it's like the same thing with fucking Minshew. You paid the fucking guy, might as well play him.
Might as well play him.
I mean,
I would have put in Archie that last fucking
those
series.
Are the better of the two.
Yeah, Archie's the better of the two.
Because I know when I've seen Ewers play, it was just complete dog shit.
He's not bad, but
no. Well, if Arch's supposed to be like the next coming of whatever, I guess I don't understand the hell.
Yeah, Arch is the biggest hype next one, the next coming of whatever.
Yeah,
you remember like with Luck? Yeah. Yeah, that much. He's that much of a hype, bro, for real, Arch. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess I don't see it.
Yeah.
He's good.
Dude is just like Richardson. Sanders is
one.
AOC.
He's going to snap his ACL.
He's AOC with mobility. Oh my god.
I can see it. I can see it.
Okay, Arnie.
I can't stand you, Arnie. You're just backing up your boy now.
We know.
Fuck that. I am not bringing. You know what? He's moving back to Fresno. Let him stay in Fresno, dog. Let him stay in Fresno. He can kick it over there with his homie Willie. Like, I'm cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good at shit.
Gabriel's also like 5'3". He's not 5'2", bro. He's 5'10".
5'10", 5'11". Same shit.
Yeah. I know, but in NFL, I guess 5'10" is like fucking your 5'2", huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Dart's a big kid too. He's what, 6'2", 6'4"?
Yeah.
How big is Dart? Nate?
6'2".
It's like 6'3", 6'4" for Dart.
He's at 6'2".
Howard
we got
measures at 6'4".
First time listener, yo. His name Jose. Welcome, Jose.
Nice.
First time listening to your show. Enjoying it so far. Quick question: what if the Raiders traded for Zach Wilson, a reclamation project, and Will Howard has become very intriguing, not just 6th? I hope you don't mean at the 6th pick, because I wouldn't take him at the 6th pick, but
no, not the 6th.
Second round.
Zach Wilson, I don't know, man. I've seen so.
I liked Zach Wilson, like I said, coming into the NFL, but I think I think it's over now. Honestly,
you really need like that quarterback whisper.
Yeah, I think it's over now. And as far as Will Howard, if you can get Jeremiah Smith, fucking Egbuka, Trevion Henderson, Quishon Judkins, then he's a good quarterback. But
Zach Wilson would have worked if it was Ben Johnson.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe. And that's still a toss-up.
He needed fucking Sean McVay.
You need Sean McVay. Well, remember McVay's got fucking Stafford, though. Don't get it twisted.
Kyle Shanahan, then. He needed Kyle Shanahan.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Or who's the dude in Minnesota? Kevin O'Connell.
Oh yeah, Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah, no, their QB coach is another one that's out there. That
they just signed him to an extension too. I thought
Did
I
they?
saw.
Yeah, they did.
O'Connell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know if it's Zach Wilson. Maybe I just thought he was such ass in the Jets that I can't get that out of my head. Yeah.
No,
dude, what quarterback has been good for the Jets in the last 15 years? They're in a worse shape than we are.
Mark Sanchez, baby. The Sanchez.
Oh, really? Don't even
the fumble guy.
Okay. Playoffs. Don't start, Nate.
AFC 2 years in a row, rookie and sophomore year. That's never been done before.
You know why? Because they had an amazing fucking defense.
Because they got the Sanchez on that team.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Oh man, I thought I would go a whole year without hearing you say Mark Sanchez.
Wrong.
Boy.
Oh man,
Hey,
for real, Chris, if we did get Dylan Gabriel, he'd match the receiver room height.
Yep. On par with Trey Tucker.
Yeah, the Lollipop Guild.
The Lollipop Guild.
Trade, and that's another one. Joe Milton, right? I did not like him in the draft last year. Another one, but he did have that good game at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I got some
Tell me, my opinion, why you like Homeboy. Tell me why you like him from Alabama.
Milroe?
Please. Yeah.
I don't understand everybody hopping on the Milroe train.
And don't tell me because he could run. Remember, he's a quarterback.
Exactly.
If your thing to tell me is why you like him is because he can run, we're done.
Yeah, then I don't agree with your judgment on quarterbacks.
Right?
Because you're looking at the wrong position.
Silver Smoke said he's been saying dart also. Yeah.
I got good news for you, Jeff. So I did a little poll on my channel. I asked everybody if they want a head coach with experience and older or talented and young up and comer. 56% said they want experience. 44.
58. I just voted.
There you go. 58. 26 votes.
Just been skewing it, bro. He's been getting Arnie to go over and vote.
Going in there, bro. Get out and go back in.
You're gonna have AOC pop up on your channel right now. Watch.
Yeah, probably.
As we were talking about him, we're like, "What happened?"
Right?
To that dude?
He'll be like, "Hey, bring me Pete Carroll."
What's
This
up,
is a
Jack?
good question, and even with you guys talking about bringing in someone like Zach Wilson or shit like that, but how is it that Minshew played decent with another team till he got to the Raiders? Did he have a smoke out? So that's been the thing too, right? That it wasn't Minshew's fault. It was whatever. So even if you do get like another quarterback and they do good somewhere else, what was the main reason you guys think Minshew didn't play as good here as he did with the Colts?
System. OC. Yeah. It's just
he had no running game here.
No
running game.
Offensive line was shit. I mean, you go to Indy, he had one of the best running backs in the league, Jonathan Taylor. He had an O-line. He had a system that fit him, or they worked it to fit him.
Good receiver.
He comes here. Yeah. He comes here. He had no O-line, no running backs. He had nothing. And an offensive coordinator that was a fucking doofus.
Yeah.
That's why he was good. Also, he was
See,
good
and
too.
I wanted to highlight that because even if you do think about, we can bring in this dude, bring in that dude, you still need all those other parts fixed as well.
Of course.
We still need to develop a running game. We still need to make sure we get the right offensive coordinator with the right system.
Yeah.
Right. That still has to be done. Even if we do take Dart or if we do take Sanders, whoever, we still need to make sure we have the right dude that's going to fit this system. Yeah.
Completely agree.
That's probably why the Ben Johnson thing hurt. Because in my mind, he was the offensive guru, right? The new one that was coming out. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, people were calling him the next McVay. I was like, chill. Yeah. Yeah, what did he say? He's like, I've been a Raider fan long enough to know shit ain't legit until the papers are signed. Yeah, ask Cliff Kingsbury. One day he was our OC, the next he wasn't.
Yep.
No, legit though.
Never mind.
Yeah. Mm. He's a dart field super system quarterback to me. The Lane Kiffin system, every quarterback will look good, but also I don't really like his decision making and he stares at guys. But those are things you can learn, I think, too, in the NFL, right? Because a lot of the college systems, they do tend you have one or two reads and that's it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't go through the projection, so
the Lane Kiffin for sure system makes quarterbacks look good.
Yeah,
that's why I think the offensive coordinator and head coach are super important. If we do get somebody like Dart, or just like honestly any quarterback, like we were saying with the whole Getsy thing, but specifically with a guy like Dart, who I think has the potential, but we need somebody to to put it all together, really.
Hey, Lake Show, what did Derek Carr show you since going to the Saints that makes you think it would be a good idea to bring him back? And I'm not hating on him because I love Derek when he was here. That was my dude.
Yeah, I love Derek too. Mm-hmm.
So, but I wouldn't want him back. Or would you guys want him back?
No.
Nope. Can't move on from that.
No? Would he be an upgrade over O'Connell?
Honestly, I don't think so. Jeff was over there looking over his hand right now, like
right.
He saw that, right?
Yeah.
I was looking at my other monitor, reading the chat, and then that's why I was like, Would I take him back?
Yeah.
Under one condition: number one, it ain't going to cost us an arm and a leg. Number two, if anything, for competition.
Yeah.
You know, again, that's something we never did a favor for Carr when he was here. We never put competition behind him, light a fire under his ass to make him better. Closest we came to was Mariota. You know, he had every time he went into training camp, he had just scrubs behind him that they knew wasn't going to beat him out.
Right.
You know, so he knew he could just keep that level playing that he's normally done. You bring in a hot hand like anybody, a rookie like Dart, so you bring him in. And he's chucking all over the field in practice. Guess what? He's going to force Carr to play better or AOC 12 to play better so that they can continue to get their starting job, or they're going to lose it to the rookie.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I'll tell you this.
That's why I think we never really saw the best of what Carr could have done, even though he did pretty damn good while he was with us.
But if you needed that person behind you to spark you up, are you really the dude then? You know what I mean? Like, shouldn't you just have that in you already? Yeah. Especially if you used to talk about Mamba mentality.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely should be. But again, some people just need that extra little kick in the ass to just, make them that much better.
And Gruden didn't do him no favors coddling his ass.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Jay?
I'll tell you what. I'll bring back Carr on a $2 million contract. That's the only way I'm bringing that motherfucker back.
And he already said he's not taking no pay cut, right?
Yeah.
He said it with
there you go. Yeah.
And if I'm staying wherever I'm going, I get paid what I've earned.
He doesn't even need the fucking money. He gives like a quarter of it or half of it away to like charity and all this shit. What he needs the fucking money for?
Yeah.
Take your $2 million, come back, retire the rate, and then you're good, bro. Like, we good.
Besides that, if he signs back with us, we'll save him the embarrassment of losing all 32 teams in the NFL.
Exactly. He doesn't have to have that asterisk.
We'll save you from that hassle of being that one guy, the one guy that's lost every team. Come back here and you'll be secure. We'll sign you to a one-year deal. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
You don't like it.
Yeah, I don't think.
Go ahead.
I don't think Derek Carr comes back, especially with Tom Brady now in the front office. Especially after what happened with the whole Gruden thing, having set up with the Brady and Gronk thing. It's all speculation, of course, but it's basically been proven that it was Derek Carr who Tom Brady was saying, like, you're staying with that motherfucker. Like, so I don't think that happens. Although I do think Derek Carr deserves to retire as a Raider. I just don't think that it's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't hate him. I still want to see him. If he ever comes back, I will cheer for him.
Yeah, no, for sure.
When I was on with Chris today earlier, for some reason this list popped up and I was looking at it. It's the list of 15 players who could be traded or released in the 2025 off season, right? And it shows their cap number for the 2025 season, their compensation, their dead money, and how much the team would save by cutting them, right? Let me ask you this.
You can share the list if you want to, Jeff. You have that access.
Yeah, if you want to.
It's not. It's spread out. I'd have to scroll through it.
Okay.
How much you think the salary cap is for Derek Carr?
No, I have no idea.
2025 salary cap number. Just take a guess.
Like 60?
40?
You're a little high. You're a little low. You're high.
Who's high?
Jay said 60. It's lower.
I said 40.
I was gonna say like 35. Yeah.
His 2025 salary cap number is $51 million.
Got it.
That's crazy.
Compensation of $40 million. The 2025 dead money on their cap is $21.4 million, and that includes $10 million of a 2025 roster bonus guarantee. So if they were to cut him, they would save $30 million. That's a lot of fucking money. $51 million.
Well, they're like 50-something million behind
the cap.
negative cap, right? Like
they've been like that the last couple years.
They have, they have.
Yeah. Hold on, I want to show what Marky was saying before we keep going. It's a good point. Like, be honest. The Raiders' next head coach is primed for failure. You get someone who can fix the culture, build a roster, then get a real coach. And I think that's why I'm favoring Pete. Because I think Pete can fix the culture and he could build a roster and a coaching staff. All right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That is all that's behind this.
Spygate to Spytek.
Spygate to Spytek.
Dude, these numbers, these cap numbers on some of these players, holy crap.
Isn't Devontae on there?
Yeah, he is. Wait till you hear these numbers. So Devontae, right? His 2025 salary cap is $38.3 million. He's getting 2025 compensation of 36.2. His dead money for 2025 is 8.3 mil. So if they were to let him go after whatever the date would be, salary cap savings would be 2.9 million, almost 30 million they could save with him.
Mm-hmm.
Max is kind of up there too. Max's 2025 salary cap number is 27.9.
Yeah, that's why he has to restructure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he has no more guaranteed money. Yeah.
No, his compensation is 23 mil. Dead money of 10.2 mil. And if he's not on the team, we'd save 17.7 mil in cap space.
Yeah. And look, L11, finally someone, thank you. Okay, he has a good, here's a good comp for Milrow. He said Milrow developed a little bit since last offseason, but mental side of playing QB needs to improve. And that's what I would agree. Yeah. If he improved in that area, I would pick him higher in the draft. That's what I'm saying. He might have the physical ability, but the mental aspect isn't there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I appreciate that one, L11. For real. For real. Space Beast. What's going on, big dog? Do. Mm-hmm. He said Minshew needs a coach that pushes him when he's comfortable. He's trash. I think a lot of people though are. No, you get comfortable, you don't want to do shit.
Nah.
Nah. Mm-hmm. The cheat code for the rebuild is to trade Crosby to the worst team at the end of the season, get Manning, and many others will get multi-picks, right? Mm-hmm.
And that's cold doing that to
I know. That's cold.
Imagine trading him. If you do trade him, you can't just trade him, say, to the fucking Browns or to Jacksonville.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Like that's something that works. Right?
Like you can't do that to him. But then again, with this new Brady effect led team, I honestly didn't give him a fuck. All bullshit aside, we're gonna get the most out of you because that's what's best for the team.
Shit, you could trade him to the Redskins after this season. I'm sure they would be glad to take him.
They would be glad to take him.
That's a piece of the puzzle right there that will help them win next year again. Yeah. They'll win the NFC East. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because today I seen like a football page post that Diamador Lenore, the cornerback for the 49ers, said, I think Max Crosby will look really good in 49ers uniform or some shit like that. Something along those lines, right? And everybody in the comments were like fighting over like, oh yeah, like no, he's coming to Green Bay, no, he's coming here, no, he's coming here. I'm like, hold the fucking phone. Like, he's not going nowhere. What are you guys talking about? They're fighting over?
The Raider fan was like, hold up, motherfuckers.
Yeah, like, hold the fucking, what is going on? Like, these are fighting over nothing. Like, what?
Yeah.
It was just really fucking funny to me.
Where's the flag? I am so opposed to this. He said, no more project QBs. I get that part. Let's just go get Rodgers and a rookie and call it good. Absolutely fucking not, bro.
Why would you want Rodgers?
Yeah,
I don't get that.
Look at what he did. I would have said yes before he went to the Jets. After seeing what happened when he went over there, I'm kind of glad we didn't do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what would be the sense of bringing him in for what? To be the bridge quarterback? I'd rather just spend the money and stick with AOC 12 to be the bridge until a rookie takes over.
No, exactly.
That's how what do you got to lose? I mean, I don't expect us to make the playoffs next year or win more than, say, 7 games.
I'm at 5 right now.
I'd be fine with 5 too.
Yeah.
You know, for 2 things. One, at least we're winning games, 1 more than this year, and we still get another low pick next year too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is just a dumb move. I mean,
that would be dumb.
Brett Favre wants to come out of retirement.
Yeah. He said because Milroe can run. The NFL has turned so much to QB keepers because of the rules. I say screw it. There isn't any other option. Why not? We don't have to throw. We just gotta dump it to Bowers. Yeah. See how that gets you far in the playoffs. And this not only in this division, in this fucking conference.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what it gets you? It gets you a tight end on injured reserve for the rest of the season.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah. Look at Anthony Richardson. Right? How many times did he get hurt? Because that's all he was fucking doing. Right? I'm just gonna run.
Last season by the 4th game.
Yeah.
And that's why Minshew took over and had a good year the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, why is McCarthy your first option? Please tell me, Jack. I would like to know.
I'm okay off that too. Yeah.
I'm just so opposed to McCarthy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just said for us to interview him, not to hire him necessarily.
No, but Jack said that's his first choice.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless something happens in that interview process, it's like, oh fuck, you know, like there was some shit going on in Dallas, like nobody knew about. Like, all right.
He said Jeff got like 8 YouTube accounts, skewing those head coaching posts.
I don't doubt that, bro. I don't doubt that.
I do not put it past him, bro. Because I remember during his 2025 campaign, that AOC account kept popping up, and I don't see it no more.
For real.
All of a sudden, it went away.
All of a sudden, it went away.
I mean, McCarthy was good in Green Bay. I mean, it kind of went to shit when he went to Dallas, but I put that more on the ownership down there being so inept. You know, Jerry Jones is still trying to live in the 90s when the Cowboys were relevant. You know, they can't get out of their own way now. I God bless whoever goes in there to be the head coach. As long as Jerry Jones is involved, good luck to you, buddy.
That part's huge. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want nothing to do with that.
Thank you, Jose. Yep. All these QBs and other systems look good. Why? Because coaching matters. Coaching does matter, bro.
Yes,
Raiders, please need stability, smart drafting, no more reaching. Yep.
Yes.
And we didn't reach last year. I will say that.
No, and I thought Glades was a reach, and he ended up panning out for us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted a running back at that point. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Damn, calling Dark Cart that's crazy. Dark Car?
I don't know about that's wild to me too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
damn, Billy. Sorry you got fired, bro. I hope you find something. Yeah, my boy Billy Davis out there hurting right now.
That's
good luck, man.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. He says, I bet Brady likes AOC, but we gotta sell tickets. You really think that Tom fucking Brady likes AO12? I don't know about that one.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the funny part. Since you're on that, it's funny. Like, if he really did like him, he would be working with him, but he hasn't.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody was quoting you guys earlier. You chose that motherfucker over me. And now looking at it, like I remember when that talk came out, I was so against it because back then I wasn't over my Tom Brady shit. Like, no, fuck that dude, you know. But now I'm like, fuck, we should have pulled that trigger because he went out to Tampa, fucking won the Super Bowl, and still had them competitive, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the one about Cliff. Cliff's scheme is good, but let's not pretend that Jaden Daniels is what makes it hit the ceiling it has. Raiders must break the bank and go all in finding our franchise QB in this year's draft. But that's the thing. There's not a Jaden Daniels in this draft. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't see one. Even for his ceiling that Cam Ward has, I don't know if I would say he's Jaden. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's like
he's
like a diet Jaden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not even Shadur is Jaden. Diet Jaden.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Diet Jaden. I like that. I'm gonna use that too. Diet Jaden. Diet
Jaden. Brady said no to Dion. He wasn't interested to bring him in, and I wouldn't either. And I'm glad if he said no to Dion as a head coach, I'm glad. And I love Dion.
Yeah,
I love
me too.
I do, but I'm glad he said no to him as a coach. That's what happened. Yeah,
I like him as a player and a coach. I don't college coach. I don't want him coaching our team. Hell no.
Yeah, no. To me, he's one of the better. The way he coaches college, he's fit for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or he can go coach his ass in Dallas.
Yeah,
and that would be part of the craziness Jeff was talking about Jerry World, right? That would be such a Jerry World shit to do.
Yep. And see how
Jerry won. I guarantee most mock drafts I've seen by like the so-called experts, they got Genty going to the Cowboys, almost every one of them.
Yeah, and that, to me that makes
that's
no
a
sense.
Cowboy. That's a Jerry
That's
Jones
a cowboy
move
right
for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. He can have him because I don't want
him. He already said trade Max to the Lions with both Johnson and Glenn gone. They won't be good anymore without them. We'll see.
I agree, though. I don't think they. I don't know.
It's gonna be really interesting to see how the Lions come out of this for sure.
Especially playing against one of them in their own division twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know about this. What about Fields?
I don't like it. I'm good on Fields.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not necessarily not mad at that.
Here comes another Milroe. Milroe's a little better than Anthony Richardson at this point. Could be something special, but it would take a couple seasons of building up to be a QB you would want him to be. Well, you got to remember when Richardson came out, he was hella raw. Richardson only played like 1 year as quarterback. Yeah,
not even that many games either. I don't think he could play the whole season either.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if you're saying Milroe, I mean, a couple seasons. How long are we going to?
Yeah, that's like a project in a project.
I think Richardson
even
was
if
better.
you did go with Milroe, you're not taking him at 6.
No.
Why waste it?
You're going to make a 6th pick in the first.
I mean,
round
Al Davis might
for a couple of years.
Who's older, Jeff or Pete Carroll? Pete Carroll is, y'all. Damn, y'all fucked up.
Like that.
Hey, Billy, take care, brother. Take care. I hope you find something soon, bro.
Billy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Here's another one. He likes him. He's like, bro, what is happening? Let's bring in Carroll, draft the kid out of Ohio State, and go sign Crosby, Morig, Spillane, back Hobbs. Hobbs hobbly as can walk, and let's build the O-line in free agency. I'm definitely down for the rebuilding the O-line. I think you go with Smith in Kansas City.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm cool on Crosby, Morig, Spillane. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I didn't see Diablo's name in there, so Diablo must be a peace out, right?
Yeah, PA peace out Diablo too. Yep.
He said AOC plays like Brady though. He can't run and has a great arm.
He's okay arm.
He has an okay arm. He can't run. He got better though.
What made Brady so good, y'all? In your opinion, what made Brady so good?
His understanding of the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Patriots defense.
Wow.
People forget that part, huh?
That's a good one though. It is a good one.
Yeah.
Some of the best defenses they had was during that era, man. They were
they had some
fucking
fucking
lights out, that
guys.
defense.
Yeah.
They needed it to go against the Colts. With fucking
You also got to look at the
rest.
rest. You got to look at the rest of the offensive roster for the Patriots during that time frame. They didn't have any superstar. The best superstar wide receiver they had was Randy Moss, and that was a short time frame.
Yeah, that
and
was
besides that was Troy Brown. They never had like superstar wide receivers. Yeah, you had Wes Welker out there or Danny Amendola, but
yeah,
they weren't big wide receivers. They were those small little like Hunter Renfrow style guys. You know, they didn't have like a Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase. They didn't have
no,
that.
they didn't.
He had a tight end. He had tight ends that he could throw to. You know, and they also had one hell of a fucking offensive line during those years too.
Oh, they had one of the best offensive lines.
Yeah.
Now, can you imagine if Hernandez never got in trouble and he was able to stay there with
them? Good God.
Jesus.
What a 1-2 punch that would have been with them too. Because I'll tell you what, I think Hernandez was definitely more athletic than Gronk.
He was. Real Talk has a real idea. Let's see. This is for real.
Yeah.
Bullshit. If Carroll goes elsewhere and Monken does an interview, you sign McCarthy, you bring in Cooper Rush as a bridge quarterback to be competitive next season, and you target a QB next year. Yeesh.
No thanks. That's cool.
Don't get too excited about Cooper Rush, y'all.
Yeah. What?
But just look at hear me out. Just the coaching part. Just the coaching part. So if Carroll goes somewhere else and we don't get Monken at all, after those two, what's still available out there? To be honest with you, with someone with experience,
McCarthy.
McCarthy's the only one.
You haven't even said where Saleh is going. If he's available.
Saleh. Yeah. See, without Carroll or Monken, my option would be Saleh because I like what he does with the defenses.
Right? Yeah. All right. So now let's say Saleh's gone. So I mean, again, we're going to start.
It would be McCarthy.
We're going to start hitting those lower tier coaches that we really don't want because we wanted something else.
Right.
But those are going by the wayside now, and then we're going to be forced to take certain ones, like a McCarthy that some of us don't want, or a Bradley,
Now that's other abuse.
I'm just saying, man, there were many drafts I watched when Al was around, and I just remember saying, "What the fuck was that?" Oh my god, that year we took Darius Hayward Bay, bro. Oh my god.
Oh. Fucking stone hands.
I was like, who?
He could catch the ball about as good as Ricky Dudley.
Oh, my Ricky Dudley, another one, Stonehand,
bro.
Out of Ohio State.
All the talent in the world, man, but fuck.
See, this is what we were talking about earlier, Gunsmoke, and we asked how many games is enough. AOC has improved, and he has had to clean up after Minshew and Jimmy. He deserves a full season, and we don't have a better option anyway. Now, that second part, I get you. We don't have a better option.
Yeah,
but he's had 17 games already, bro.
That's a full season.
Yeah. That's a full season. If Hernandez didn't get in trouble, then he wouldn't have had a killer history.
Yep, that is facts.
It's true.
Yeah, I like that one.
We had in the Booster Club Fantasy League, we had one of the owners named his team hanging with Hernandez.
Jesus.
Bring back Renfro. I was waiting for someone to say that one. Bring back Renfro.
No. I love Renfro, but no.
There's a reason he hasn't been with another team, y'all.
Yeah,
I think that's crazy to me.
McCarthy is proven. Saleh is not. Ooh. Proven what?
He won a Super Bowl in Green Bay with one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history.
He did.
Right, one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history. In an organization that builds great teams.
Yeah.
Right? They know how to draft. They know how to sign people. They know how to keep their players. When to let them go. So was it just McCarthy? Yeah.
No. Exactly.
Yeah.
Collective.
Collective.
Saleh.
I don't know. I just really used to love those Jets defenses, and I'm a big defensive guy. That's why, though. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Show Low Man said, "I'd rather have McCarthy over Saleh. He's at least shown he could win, even with bad ownership like Jerry Jones." So remember that game? Was it 2-3 years ago when the Cowboys had the ball and they were driving and they did that stupid play, and the clock ran out on them?
Oh yeah. With that,
yes, the
Who does
Niners.
that fall on?
Everyone was saying Dak Prescott at the time, but
does it fall on Dak or does it fall on McCarthy?
How much?
Who called that play?
The play
Did
call
they have a
was
timeout
terrible.
left? I don't remember that.
Is that? Yeah, I was gonna say that's killing more.
That was killing more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't give it to the ref or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they ran it to get the first down, and it was like 2 seconds left or some shit like that. And they didn't have enough time to fucking
Oh man, we was playing around. We didn't go there. We went to Player One. It was this arcade.
Player One is sick.
Yeah, Player One is sick, bro. Yeah.
Don't lie, Craig. Don't lie.
Yeah. Yo, my lord. Tom Brady on the Herd Show. I'm the voice head coach search. So it's not Spytek, but Brady chooses our next head coach.
He's definitely involved. He's hands deep in that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Spytek is going to be consulting. That's it.
Consulting?
That's all I want to bring in. So you know.
Mike McCarthy's an excellent coach. You got McCarthy fans. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see. I'm saying entertain it. I'm saying interview the guy.
McCarthy won 12 games with Dak.
I would take
Dak over
on
AOC
a week,
any day.
Yeah.
But on a weaker division. That's the only thing I'm gonna tell you guys. On a weaker division. That's the weakest division in the NFL.
They're probably not anymore, but
that having two teams in the NFC Championship now, but yeah.
Not anymore. Yeah.
No, you're right. At a point where it was called the NFC least. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same division. Yeah. He said
that one of those two teams is there by just pure shit luck. I mean, nobody did you have them expected to make the NFC Championship? I know I didn't.
The Eagles, fuck no.
The Redskins, hell no. I didn't expect them.
No,
the Eagles after Barkley was going off, like I was like, okay, these fools are gonna make some noise because of that run game.
Oh yeah, the Eagles definitely. I mean,
yeah.
But to say that the Redskins would make it this far, no.
No.
Yeah, he's like that bad play was on Kellen Moore. He was the play caller that season. Yeah, I remember that. That was. I thought they were gonna come back and win that game, bro. Then they did that play, and I was like, they just fucking blew it. They fucking blew it. Yeah. Arnie says, frustrated, disappointed, wishful thinking every season being a Las Vegas Raider fan. At least in Oakland, we were always blacked out, win, lose, or draw. But we were still losing, Arnie. We were still not in the fucking playoffs. So how does that make it even better?
It doesn't. Have you been to a game in Vegas? We're still blacked out. I don't know where you don't see we're not.
Because when you see when the Chiefs come and take over, when Pittsburgh comes, you know.
Oh, you're saying like I got you. I thought you meant like
that's what he meant by blacked out. Yeah,
got you.
And let's not forget there was a whole ass section in Oakland that was covered up. Mount Davis, right?
Yeah,
where they didn't have seats. But yeah, no, I mean Oakland was a vibe. It was different. I give you that. Yeah, Vegas has to find their own. Yeah,
they will. They will.
The Eagles are good though. I do like Saquon. I'm glad Saquon's in it because I've always been one that the running backs are more important than people saying they were. You know. He said again, fuck Adam Scheffler. Hopefully a donkey chin checks him in the big Broncos.
Oh, man. Hefty, bro. I'm motherfucker.
Right. And Silver Smoke, I get you, but there's a reason why that is. And I don't mean to shit on people, but you don't get with your family or get with your buddies and say, let's go to Oakland for a game, unless you're a Raider fan.
Yeah.
You know? You don't say, let's go to Oakland for a game unless you like the A's. You know, you went there to see that team. There was nothing else for you to do. Now you bring up Vegas, the opportunity, like if there was another team that played in Vegas, I would always look for when the Raiders go play that fucking team. Because I want to go see them play there. You know? Because it's fucking Vegas. Yeah. And that's the shit we're fucking having to deal with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, good night, Chris. Good night, brother.
Appreciate
Night,
you, brother.
Chris.
Hopefully, I'll
keeping
catch you on Friday. I should be able to join on Friday. We'll see. Yeah. Let's see. Hopefully, Daniel somehow pulls it off and goes to the Super Bowl. That would be cool to see, bro. That would definitely be cool to see. Yeah.
Yeah, it would. I have a little haterade, but you know.
And right, Rich, they were. Those Oakland tailgates were lit. They were, bro. They really were. They do not compare in Vegas. I would give you that 100%. Yeah. They're trying to do their own thing down there. My thing is they should just get together. Right, Nate? Instead of being in different parking lots, like everybody stop going to A, B. Everybody
it doesn't make
one.
sense.
Yeah, everybody pick one and stay there. Like, yeah.
I think it's just like so fucking expensive that's why it feels like it's so empty there too. I don't know if you feel the same way. Like it feels kind of empty. Like especially in J-Lot, it's like only the outside,
only the beginning part. Yeah.
Yeah, like it doesn't make sense to me. I think it's too expensive. I think that's
there's so much other shit to do. Right? What else are you?
Yeah,
you can kick it in Mandalay.
Yeah,
right? You can kick it over there. You can even go to the whiskey across the street.
Yeah, exactly.
Get your drink on over there, and then don't be out in the hot sun.
Yep.
Because in September it's still hot as fuck.
It's fucking hot. Yeah.
Yeah, even to October.
You see?
And then the ticket prices just went up too.
Right now, the season
everybody knows
a thing more right now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure the resale value won't be up until they start winning.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm thankful for that. I mean, it'll be like any other year. It'll start off high because of the hope and the expectations.
Right.
If they start shitting to bed, then those things will be like, hey, we can sit down there. We can sit in the club. It'll be that shit again. Yeah. Rodney, just my crazy little plan. Make Pete Carroll the head coach. Hire Deion Sanders as the heir apparent. And Deion brings his sons. I'm not opposed to that, Rodney.
I can live with that. I can.
Yeah.
I can live with that. I'm not mad at that.
He's like, you can't downplay McCarthy too much. He did a good job. He did. With the Jerry Jones shadow over him, 4-12 wins in the season. 2 of them with Dak hurt. Man, beggars can't be choosers and beggars right now, honestly. Yeah, I guess when you look at it that way, you're right. Maybe I just shit on McCarthy because he was on the Cowboys.
Yeah, exactly.
Jay, I don't like the poll you have up right now. I don't like the 4th option for the answer.
What is the poll you have?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So currently I have a poll. Who should the Raiders draft at number 6? You got choices of Bill Carter, Will Johnson, T-Mac, McMillan, and then Shadur Sanders, if he falls to 6. So right now,
falls to 6.
If
I will be
Shadur
yelling from Wisconsin to pick him, and you will hear me.
43% says Shadur Sanders, 38 for Abdul, and then 17 for Will, and then only 3% for Pearl McMillan.
I don't know why you wouldn't want McMillan, but I guess because we want the quarterback first, right?
Yeah.
So I put 2 defensive and 2 offensive options on there.
You put Will Johnson and
Abdul Carter.
Abdul Carter. What about Graham, the D tackle?
I like Graham.
Yeah. Imagine him on the inside with Wilkins.
I'll be sick.
That would be nasty, bro.
Some nasty.
But Silver Smoke said McMillan will be the best option. That's actually going to be there.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's us hoping, right, that Carter is at 6, or me, Sanders was there.
Yeah, this is all hypothetical if they're still at 6, which is.
He said Jeff breaking in and out on YouTube accounts, 8 accounts.
That's where we are, bro.
Figured out how to make ghost accounts. Just send the bots over.
Right?
I'm sorry. I want Carter if he's there.
Yeah.
Hey,
between Sanders and Carter, I want Carter.
It just flipped. It just flipped to 42% for Abdul, 39 for Shadur.
Look at that. And his hands were down, bro.
Exactly. 31 votes so far. If you want to swing it a different way, make sure you guys go in there and vote. That's your
right.
Oh, yeah. See, it's going up now. 44 for Abdul.
Hey, I think so too, Mike. I don't think Jack stays.
Oh, I can vote on my phone too.
Yeah, you can do it on your phone.
You can vote on your phone. Wait, where is it, Jay?
It's on my channel.
Okay.
You do that from your YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Jay.
Brave Raider says, I would rather draft Will Howard. At 6, though? Yeah.
Will Howard at 6 is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
At 2.
Mel Kiper Jr. has us taking T-Mac.
Yeah, I saw that. I've
seen that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for their big board to come out. It should be coming out soon. Their big board. So what their big board isn't necessarily where the players are going to be drafted, but it's where they rank as far as their talent. Right? Okay. Like being from 1 all the way to whatever they go down to. Because Brock was at the top last year. He was like one of the top 3 fucking prospects coming out of college. So obviously it's not where they think they're going to get picked, but it's more talent-wise, and Brock fell to us. So when you see that big board, I think that's when you'll see a lot of where these quarterbacks are going to rank.
Yeah.
As far as
might see Cam and Shador fall.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because I think even Mel was saying he wouldn't even have these quarterbacks in their top 10 players coming out.
Right.
Yeah. But because the need for a fucking quarterback, yeah. See Kiper has Abdul Carter at 2 and Graham at 3.
Wow.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yep.
As far as talent coming out of college, yeah. Who's number 1? Travis Hunter, probably, right?
Travis Hunter, yeah.
Yeah, Travis Hunter.
I can't vote from my phone.
Because you already voted from me.
I was seriously. I was trying to look it up, see if I could.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 3 accounts, so those are all going to.
How do you guys have so many accounts? Bro? I can barely with my
you
one.
Know what? I do.
I do have multiple accounts too, bro.
You too?
Yeah, I do.
How do you guys?
But I don't.
That, bro?
No, I mean, this is for everybody for the subs too.
I got 3. I got the Booster Club one. I got the one I did for modeling, and then I got the
modeling.
Yeah, the models.
The 40%, the military models.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, my bad. I was thinking like you was modeling. I was like, what the fuck?
He modeled the onesie for us, remember?
Dude, look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Look at this guy. You don't think I could be a model? Fuck you.
I'm not saying
he was Mr. September in the firefighter calendars.
Tripping out, bro.
No, that was February.
February.
I was the Valentine.
Valentine, yeah.
I just held the hot over my junk.
Yeah,
I
there you
forget
go.
he dresses up.
Wifey would love the outfit. For
y'all
sure.
got to pay attention when holidays come up, man, because my boy Jeff be dressing up. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
He said, I was watching another show, and Ocho Cinco said that Jerry Jones does not allow the head coach to fill his coaching staff. He chooses the assistant. I believe you 100%.
I believe that.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Shit like that.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised.
As a head coach, if you can't bring in the guys that want to run your scheme.
Exactly.
How can?
I mean, our last head coach wanted a certain player and a certain coordinator. They didn't give it to him. We saw how that went.
So I thought Bass has been handcuffed when he was down in Dallas. So
yeah,
broke those chains now.
I mean, it was clear if you're old enough to remember the Cowboys in the 90s. If it wasn't for Jerry, Jimmy would have fucking stayed there, y'all. Yeah. Jimmy Johnson would have stayed, and that Cowboy dynasty would have been even bigger than they were. Right? But he was being fucking Jerry, and then he wanted with his boy Barry Switzer. Barry had that 1 year he inherited the team. They won, and then they fucking disappeared. Yeah.
Because he was running into the same issues that Jimmy Johnson was running into. He got the fuck out himself.
He said Leo thought Jeff had a runway.
Dude,
I did for 1 second. I really did.
You got to see me in high heels. It's a sight.
I was like, man, the bearded man of New England. You see Jeff there, like
there you go.
Well, that's what the channel's name too. The Bearded Modeler.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yep. When I had a full beard, look it up on YouTube. You'll find it. The Bearded Modeler.
Oh man, that's fucking funny. Yeah. Are you still doing your gaming one, Nate?
Yes, sir. I just did a stream yesterday. I did some college football. It was pretty fun.
Okay. That's about the only way SC made the playoff, huh?
How to use cheat code. Cheat code.
Not yet. We're
Not
headed
yet,
there
not
right now.
yet.
Yeah, ready? Watch this. Boom.
There you go. See, it was at 39. It was 39 for Abdul, and then
The bearded modeler. He's not
bearded
fucking
modeler.
lying, yo.
yeah,
Yeah.
41% for Abdul Carter.
That is
35
funny.
for Shador.
He's like, did you see the news that Liam Cohen preferred to stay in Tampa than come to the Raiders? No, he preferred to stay in Tampa than go to Jacksonville.
Yep.
Yeah. He got a lot of money.
He got a lot of money. He got the bag, y'all. It's about that bag.
Exactly.
Did you hear that once Jerry Jones passes away, his sons will take less risk in free agency? Oh, I feel bad for Dallas. They ain't trying to get rid of that money, huh? Some were saying that Jackson Dart will be the best quarterback in this draft.
That was me. I was saying that. I said it on my Instagram already too.
Now, if he's the best quarterback in this draft, where does he fall pick-wise?
Oh no, he's still going in the second round because I think everybody's still overlooking. Everyone's still overlooking the talent he has. I think
because you got Senior Bowl and then you got Combine. So
yeah, exactly. So I think he's gonna go up a lot of draft boards in the Senior Bowl.
Yeah,
I think so.
That's what I'm saying. Don't downplay McCarthy. Jerry has a strange hold on everyone. Yeah, I get that part. Yeah, I do.
Because I'll tell you what, he hasn't seemed like the same coach he was in Green Bay when he was.
No,
in
he did not.
Sure.
Or even the last couple years when they were winning those 12 games. He doesn't look the same. Yeah,
I'm surprised he lasted as long down there then if it's that bad.
He said the bearded modeler song would be "I Am Too Sexy" by right there. Stop hating, talking shit about USC.
Yeah, Leo.
I will never. As a Notre Dame fan, it is my job to talk shit.
Is your duty? Is your duty?
It's my duty. You got to understand how big. I don't think they understand how big that rivalry is.
That rivalry is huge.
Yeah, well, obviously we know it, but like
we know it. It's fucking. We can't stand each other, y'all.
And here you guys are on the same show together too.
Yeah, I know, right? He said the Browns fans are saying they're going for Jency and Dart in the second round. That will be crazy for them. Yeah, I definitely see the Browns taking a quarterback too. I don't know if they
are we higher. Are we higher in the second round than them? I don't know.
No, they're still above us.
Yeah,
on the second. Okay, damn.
I'd be cool to see if we sign McCarthy and have him coach up Dart. Might be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, look what he's done with Cooper Rush's ass. Yeah.
Don't be surprised if you hear McCarthy's name be announced for Navy this week.
Who told you that, Rance?
I'm putting it out there, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like just like I put out Pete and LaFleur and Leonard.
I like Pete. Pete was a good one. Yeah.
That true.
Yeah, McMillan at 6 and Dart in the second. See, so value-wise, to Jeff's point, when you think about when you take someone at 6, you want that impact, right? So you take McMillan at 6 and you end up with Dart in the second. To me, you get a better value than having landed Sanders at 6. Does that make sense?
Completely.
You know what?
Agree.
Not a lot of people think that way. Only 11% has voted for T-Mac.
Do they know
3 of them were me?
Don't lie.
He said 3 of them were me. He said 3 of those were me.
There you go. One was Silver Smoke.
But yeah, Silver Smoke. I get that part. Value-wise, when it comes to that, as much as I like Shador as a player, the fact that if we can get a quarterback and a receiver with our first 2 picks and receiver of the quality of Mac, because there ain't that many in this draft. Yeah.
It's only like less than.
Oh my god, dude!
Not Trey Lance.
You get McCarthy, you trade for Trey Lance.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
What is he still on the? I thought he was a free agent this year.
Who?
Trey.
He should be.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
I think he is a free agent.
I think he is a free agent.
Just get him. Just get him. Yeah.
There you go. Just get him. Just get him.
Well, that's the route you're gonna go if you're gonna go with McCarthy.
Only 3 voted for Team Mac. Created more accounts ASAP.
I think one other person did.
It was Silver Smoke. He's the one who
Trey Lance is on this list. He's getting
Trey
8.5 million this year. That's what his salary cap was in Dallas last year. 8.5
Trey
million.
Harris is good if he stays healthy.
Yeah, I like Jaden Higgins too, from Iowa.
Yeah, Jaden Higgins is nice.
Yeah, dude. When we start doing our draft shows, it's gonna be cool because we could do one.
Yeah,
on running backs alone, big dog.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And that's my position I'm most excited for in the draft is the running back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You said that's because he had Darth Vader as a choice.
Yeah, that's why no one chose fucking T-Mac is what he's saying.
Yeah. Yeah. But it did jump up. It went up to 10. Well, no, it went down 1%.
But another thing too, like thinking that Carter falls that far is pretty skeptical.
Now it is for sure.
Yeah. Especially after the monster game he had. Yeah. Where will Scadaboo go? Scadaboo.
We gotta take him in the third. I think we gotta take him with.
We might probably take him. Yeah.
Golden, the receiver from Texas. He's another one.
He's a dog. He's a dog.
That fool's got hands.
I don't know if Scadaboo is going to make it to the third round, dude.
I don't think so either, to be honest.
Yeah,
no?
I think you might see him go late in the second.
Really?
I think his stock went up, and we still haven't even had the senior games or
the Senior Bowl,
the combines, or their pro days and shit.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna jump up even more.
Rundown had a chance to go to the Senior Bowl, but I don't think he can make it. Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool.
That would have been
the
cool.
Reese's one, cool. The Reese's Senior Bowl, right?
Yeah.
He actually, I think he knew someone, and he had a couple of clips and stuff that he shared with us from last year's Senior Bowl. Yeah.
No, Silver Smoke's going to. That's right. He lives out there.
Caleb Johnson, Trey Henderson, Judkins, Neal in the third round. Yeah.
I like all of this.
Yeah.
Yep. I like.
Where's the Senior Bowl at?
Mobile, Alabama.
In Alabama, right?
Oh, yeah. Alabama. Never mind. That's right. The combine is.
The combine's in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
That's where Silver Smoke is going. Yeah. You really got to be a football head to go to the combine.
Yeah, right.
Right. Have you seen the crowd that goes to that though?
Is there a crowd that goes to that?
Huh?
Is there like a big crowd that goes to that? I haven't obviously you don't really see it on TV and shit, but
you do if you watch it because it's on the NFL Network when they're doing it.
No. Yeah.
No, I'm saying like the crowd. You don't really see the crowd.
Yeah, you do see it. Obviously, the big days are like running backs, wide receivers, and quarterbacks.
Right.
Not many people go and watch, fat offensive linemen run up and down the field, or defensive tackles and ends. They're there for a lot of people just want to see the skill position players. But yeah, it's a good amount of people that show up for it.
That makes sense. Like I would totally have wanted to go see what's his name last year.
Who?
The receiver on the Chiefs to break the record.
Oh, Worthy?
Yeah, Xavier Worthy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That would have been cool to see, honestly.
They need to move the location of the combine every year, get more cities involved into the action. Yeah.
It's because it's the center. It's the center of the.
It makes it easier for all the teams, right?
Oh, exactly. That's why they do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Scadaboo, will you go the Fandango? Jacobs fumbled 11 times in 6 years. Scadaboo fumbled 10 times in 3 years, FYI. Dylan Lobby has fumbled twice in 4 games. He said, no, keep it over there. The Crossroads America. Yeah, Arnie, the practices at the Senior Bowl are amazing. That's the part I was talking about. That's what Rundown was sharing with me last
That would be sick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was where I got more on game with the JPJ and shit like that. Yeah. Yeah. Outside of Evans, the Bucks like to draft wide receivers in the 3rd round and later rounds. Some running back, Spytek might. Yeah, he did build a good, and that was part of it.
Well, I really wanted the receiver that they took, Jalen McMillan, this past year.
McMillan was another one.
He's good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's really good, and he showed it the last couple of games in Tampa too. in the playoff too.
City fumble. They didn't say games. I was being nice, Arnie. I want to put him out there. He said twice on 4 rushes. I was just saying the games. I knew that. I just don't want to say it.
Still not a good. It's still not good odds.
I know, right? He's fumbled twice with 1 carry. How can you fumble on your day?
Damn, we've already hit over 2 hours. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. I got to get going.
It didn't feel like it.
He said, my cousins were at the Combine 2022. He said, you sneak backstage, get an autograph from the coaches, and they play a game. If you lose, you don't have to pick up the player they want behind fans' back. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? I would love Godwin, bro. Godwin is one of the free agents I would like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I could live with that.
Yep. All right, fellas. You want to let them know what you got coming up, where they can find you before we get out of here?
Go ahead, Jeff.
Everybody just stands there.
Everybody just like,
well, I'm in the middle, so
go ahead. We'll just do it down the line.
Tomorrow night, it's Raiders Coast to Coast with myself and this guy right here, LV Rated 10. 10 o'clock Pacific. 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific time. Hopefully, who knows what news breaks tomorrow? We'll have to wait and see. I know, Nate, you tell them what you got going with your other channel.
Yeah. So you can follow all of my socials at LVRaider10. That's across all of the platforms, Instagram, TikTok, now that it's back, YouTube, X as well. Like, I'm on basically everything, not Facebook though. And then I also have a gaming channel if anybody's interested in gaming. I try to do.
I gotta hop on and play with you one day, bro. We'll do that.
That'd be dope. Definitely let me know.
That would be cool.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, I'm down. So if you guys are down, I'd be super down to set that up. But you can catch that on YouTube. It's only on YouTube right now. I don't have any socials for that, but it's at LV Raider Gaming. So it's pretty simple to get. You can also find the link tree on all of my socials bios. So go ahead and check it out there. But yeah, as Jeff said, we got a show coming up tomorrow as well. The Raider, almost called the Raider Connection. This is Raider Connection.
Raider Connection Part 2.
Raiders Coast to Coast. So Raiders Coast to Coast tomorrow. Me and Jeff. You can go ahead and catch that tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. So you guys can catch me on my channel at Just Raiders Baby Podcast. And then on my socials, JRaider _505, JRaider _505, Instagram, X, Threads, TikTok. Now it's back up too. I got the Saturday morning show every damn Saturday at 10 a.m. Leo did it a couple of weeks ago. I had run last week. I'm gonna have it as kind of like a guest spot. I'm gonna try to do it that way. So I'm working on my next guest for this Saturday. So make sure you guys tap in for that. And then you know what? I decided I'm going to go ahead and take that Monday spot right after Leo's show. So I'll be doing that 9 Pacific, whenever Leo gets done, basically. So I'll be right after. Leo. Yeah. So every damn Monday, doing it right after Leo's show, Boodle Raider podcast. So make sure you guys tap in.
Let me know when ASC gets cut.
Oh, hey. So before I hand it over to you, Leo, the poll was very, very close. So again, I asked who should the Raiders draft at number 6 on the draft. Abdul Carter won 39% of the votes. Shador Sanders 36, Will Johnson at 14, and T-Mac at 9% with 41 votes casted.
Abdul Carter was at what?
39%.
And Shador?
36.
Oh, so it's close.
With 41 votes casted. Half of those were Jeff's.
Yeah. That's cool. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for coming by. This is our weekly show on Wednesday. You catch the 4 of us here, the Raider Connection. Love topping it up, talking up with y'all. And yes, Monday, Boodle Raider podcast will be back. It will be back. We did skip because of the championship game, so we will be back. Queen V will be coming back on with me and Shona, and I believe she's going to bring some of her Sinister Booster Club members to come on and talk about some of the stuff they're going to be doing in the off season. So we'll be doing stuff like that. And then, of course, Tuesday, you got the State of the Nation with me and the Raider Rundown. And then, of course, sometimes on Fridays, I hop on and the boys hop on also. But they got Turf and Rundown, and that one's open to everybody. So if y'all want to come on live one time, feel like sharing your stuff, let us know, y'all. Y'all can come on Fridays. Turf opens it up for everybody. The more people you get, the livelier it gets. So that's how, Chris Four Raiders, we got him involved like that. That's where we've gone to meet him. So, yeah.
That's where I started.
Shouldn't even be on that list. Yeah. I did all that voting for Shador.
That was all his ghost accounts.
Silver Smug's gonna join. All right, brother. We'll see you on Friday. So
hell yeah.
Appreciate y'all for coming through, fellas. Yep. Appreciate y'all. Another great show. We'll see you all next week.
Guys.
Take it easy.
Good
night.
Yeah.
Just win, baby. Look, check it out. All black with a hoodie, snapback with a snap on. Long white socks, me mugging like I'm King Kong. With them all black Chuck Taylors. West side and this bitch yelling Raiders. Thuggin', cause we know with it. Motherfuckers like y'all suck, but we don't give a fuck, nigga. We go with it. Jaw jacking, getting nigga fucked up with the quickness. Parking lot squabbles, giving nigga the business. Shh, quiet. The fuck you mean? We yelling Raiders, bitch. Like fuck your team, you wanna talk your shit. Get sad like Scream Stadium, take off, nigga. Homicide scene. Oakland to LA, LA to Oakland, Las Vegas, Sin City, steady smoking. Raiders looking to get another ring like fuck y'all haters, nigga. Y'all know me. We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. With it, two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. With it, two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck.
With so much drama in the big LV, it's kinda hard being Yaya or end up C. But I, somehow, some ways, keep dropping these Raider hits like every single day. May I sip on this Henny while these haters pay attention and my name stay bitchin'. I'ma stay G'd up like a silver.